South Blue Line, Airline for Sierra Whiskey.
All right, chat. Very good evening. Very good afternoon, rather. Alrighty. Welcome, guys. I hope we're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Good afternoon. I hope we're all having a fantastic weekend, a good Sunday. Welcome indeed again to the channel. Alrighty, chat. So then, today we are going to be flying out of the newly overhauled and updated Munich scenery by Simwings, so Munich V2. And we're going to be flying over to Stockholm Arlanda once again. Slight change of plan from what was in the schedule earlier this week. Hopefully you guys caught my posts on my socials. Yeah, so I decided instead of doing Munich to Prague, which was the initial plan, we'll go back to we'll go back to Stockholm. Absolutely, really beautiful scenery that was just released by Marcus Nyberg, as I'm sure you guys are already aware of. And today we're going to be doing a giveaway of said scenery, the Orbx Arlanda scenery. So, yeah, we're going to be doing a giveaway today. We'll do it as we basically do all of our giveaways. In the chat, you will have to write a command. So if you type in the chat !Arlanda, you will be entered into the giveaway. So that's going to be how you enter. And what I would request from yourselves, if you do enter, and obviously if you do win, make sure you've got a way that I can contact you on your YouTube profile. Either that, or you'll need to obviously contact me through any of my socials. So the winner will be drawn when we land in Arlanda. And yeah, it'll be drawn at the end of the stream. Obviously, you need to be here to claim the prize. So if you're not here when I announce the winner, then unfortunately we'll have to re-roll it for someone else. That's going to be the drill. I think that's the fairest way to do it. So yeah, that's going to be today. If you win, can you give it away? Well, it will be gifted to you on your Orbx account, so it won't really work too well, I suppose. But obviously, if you know who you want to give it to, and they've got an Orbx account, then by all means, we can get it added to their Orbx account instead. And obviously, you will need an Orbx account, of course, to get the prize. Alrighty, well, that's going to be the plan for today. I'll have to apologise in advance. I'm looking quite red, aren't I, actually? Had a bit of a barbecue yesterday at a friend's house for their birthday, and might have had maybe 1 or 2 shandies, and I'm definitely feeling it a little bit today, so I do apologise if I'm a little bit slow today. So, yeah, I feel okay, though. We'll be fine. Marcus gifted the scenery to you. How kind is that? That is super kind. Yeah, amazing. Amazing. What a very kind thing to do there. I love to see it. Very, very nice. Okay, so let's see. Who have we got in the chat? Sasha, welcome to the chat. Hopefully you found what gate we're at. We're at gate... I'm at gate 118 at least, anyway. Ramsey's here as well. Welcome indeed, Ramsey. Glad to have you with us once again. And yeah, look forward to flying along with you, dude. Jetty, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Glad you're enjoying the content. Tom's here as well. Tom Wills, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Numa, welcome to the chat. You did indeed hear giveaway. Welcome indeed. Welcome indeed. Tom says, has anyone checked out the Melbourne International Scenery preview from Orbx? Yeah, it looks so good. I'm from Melbourne, and I can say it is very accurate. Good. Yeah, well... I've not looked at it too much just yet, but I'm sure it'll be fantastic. I know Orbx have done some fantastic releases in Australia. They are based in Australia as well, so I would imagine they're able to get some really good sources for that. So that's really, really cool, yeah. We'll have to check that out. Maybe we'll check that out in Cruise and have a look through some of those previews. Roy, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Welcome indeed. Liana is... I can't speak. Liana's here as well. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Hope third-party add-ons are available in 2024. Yeah, I mean, they have said, Sobo and Microsoft have said that, you know, they should work in 2024. Sceneries, I wouldn't have thought would be a huge deal to take over. I think that the planes is going to be where it gets a bit more complicated, where it might not just be super straightforward, but... yeah, they have said they should carry over. So fingers crossed anyway. Otherwise, that's a lot of scenery that I've bought that would be more or less, you know, redundant. Liana's landed with 922 kilos of fuel. Crikey. Well, at your alternate though, so yeah, that isn't the greatest amount of fuel to live with, to land with, but I mean, you did land, fortunately, before it ran out, so that's the important thing. Sasha's next to me. Good, good. Soren, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Welcome indeed. Daz, welcome to the chat. Biggles, welcome indeed. Captain KV, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Just Uncool is here as well. Welcome indeed. Welcome indeed. Craig's here as well. Welcome to the chat. Chris is here as well. Welcome, Chris. SG, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. All Aviation, welcome again. Hope you're doing well. Dave's here. Welcome to the chat. Are you flying along as well today, Dave? I think I saw you spawned in at Munich. At München. Dan, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Alejo, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Welcome indeed. Welcome indeed. ATC Swedes, welcome. Good to see you again in the chat. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Liam, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, guys. Alrighty. So, just to reiterate again, if you do want to enter the giveaway today, you need to type !Arlanda in the chat. I'm just going to type it in and put it as a pinned message. Of course, if you're entering the competition as well, if you like the stream and subscribe to the channel, if you're not already, that will obviously give you better luck to win, right, guys? Cool. Alrighty, so before we get underway here, let's just do a quick shout out here to my gold and platinum members. Thank you very much, guys, for your continued support. We've got Soren, Mariner, Hallie, Sasha, Joe, Fraser, Biggles, Delta Tango, Manacle, Leon, Roy, the commentator, Andy Ivy, Notty, and Schutz. Thank you guys for your continued support, and of course a big shout out as well to all of the silver members on the channel. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being here and for being part of this channel. I appreciate you all. Alrighty then, chat. So let's get rocking and rolling. So I've not actually had a look around Munich V2 yet, so this is going to be my first time seeing it. How nice are these tunes, by the way, chat? How nice are these tunes? Got a different playlist on today. We're actually using Epidemic Sound for the music today, and I'm very much liking this playlist. Another couple of things actually that I wanted to mention is that the stream, it should look a lot better today. Some of you eagle-eyed viewers may have spotted in the last stream it was looking a tiny bit on the blurrier side than what I normally would do. And I did a lot of troubleshooting. This is why we couldn't do a stream on Friday, really. And I managed to work it out, and the stream now should be looking super crisp. I've managed to figure some things out, and it should look really nice now, I think. I've also got another new capture card as well for my second monitor. So for the fuzz pad, we should have nice crispy 1440p resolution there as well, so the fuzz pad should look a lot sharper as well. The text should be a lot sharper for you guys. Previously that was only 1080p, so it did look a bit blurry when you were watching on 1440p resolution. So yeah, improvements to the stream are inbound, and I hope you guys appreciate it. I think it looks pretty nice. Alrighty, thank you very much for the sub, Fragstar Games, appreciate that. Thank you so much. Best of luck with the giveaway. Looks crisp, good. 5x5. I love it, Soren. Love it. What did I change? So I was fiddling about with basically the settings in the in OBS for the capture card, and I'm now using a video format called I think it's called XRGB. I can't quite remember off the top of my head, but basically what it's doing is because the way the capture card works, I mean, I'm not an expert on it, but it basically transfers two lots of data. You've got the color data and you've got the luminance data. And I believe previously it was on the luminance data was much higher resolution than the RGB data, and now the RGB data is basically higher resolution as well, so it's all nice and crisp on top of each other. So that is my very basic understanding of what I've done. But basically just fiddling about with some settings, and it should look super crisp. 4K streaming. Well, I need a 4K monitor for that, don't I? And I've literally just bought a new monitor, so probably not for a very long time. Pizza Monster, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Ridiculous crisp. Love it, Chris. Love the ridiculous crisp. Amazing. Right then, guys. So before we do our briefings and whatnot, let's have a bit of a browse around here in Munich. You can see here we're currently parked up at Terminal 1. We've got some fuzzair aircraft as well. Love to see it. Fuzzair 737. I've not seen that in a little while, so love to see it. Love to see you guys flying along, and another one down at the end there. We are, of course, in the hashtag lovely stuff livery. But yeah, let's have a look around Munich just very quickly. I don't want to do like a full scenery tour because it is a massive airport and it will take forever. But let's have a bit of a browse around. I'm not sure what exactly has changed and to the extent of it, but I mean, just right away, it does look just nicer in general. I think I'm not super familiar with this terminal because I've not departed here many times, but yeah, everything looks super nice and crisp and just nice in general. I think the jetways are different here than what they are at Terminal 2, so we'll have to fly back over there. It does have the Aerosoft VDGS as well, chat, but I have forgotten to enable that module, so now we've got the GSX VDGS, which has been very nicely integrated with the Aerosoft models there. In GSX, there is actually an option just to use like the screen part of the VDGS, And that's what the person who's created this profile has done here, and it works really well, I think. Looks nice. So yeah, looking very, very good. The interiors in this terminal I don't think were ever particularly extensive. But let's zoom over here and just see some of the areas that I'm a little bit more familiar with, shall we? So, tower looks to be unchanged. I think I honestly can't remember. It's been such a long time since I've flown out of Munich. This glass definitely looks like it's better rendered. I'm not sure exactly what's changed. Everything just looks a little bit higher resolution, I feel like. Like that advertisement there wasn't quite that resolution before. I think, maybe? I don't know. It was already such a good scenery before. It's quite difficult to see what's been upgraded, so to speak. I don't know if any of you guys in the chat know what specifically changed to Munich V2, but nothing's entirely obviously jumping out at me as different. But maybe we'll have to have a look at the changelog when we're up in the air. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look that much different, I can't lie, but at the same time, I don't know exactly what I'm looking for here. So, I apologise for that, chat, but yeah. I think we're going to have to look at the changelog once we're up in the air. This looks new, though. This is definitely new, I think. This is obviously under construction in the real world, and I love that they've put in, you know, some of the equipment and things like that, and like a half-finished terminal, which is very, very cool. I'm sure this whole building, I don't think that was here at all anymore before, actually. So I think that's new. And I feel like the roads and the terraforming is much improved as well, I think. A new part to Terminal 2. Oh, right, okay, over here then. To be honest, I don't think I've ever departed from this end of the airport, so I can't actually remember what it looked like before. Aman ATC, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Welcome indeed. Leon, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Alrighty, well, let's get cracking anyway, chat. I think that is a good idea. Loads of fuzz airs. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fuzz airs. Oh my days, chat. Oh, look at this. We're all at the same terminal this time around. Hang on a minute. Let's get a screenshot of this real quick. Oh, baby. Guys. So humbled. This is amazing. Look at that. Look at that. Let's get a lamppost out the foreground there. Love to see it. That's a screenshot. That's also a screenshot right there. Hang on. Love to see it. Fantastic, guys. I'm so humbled that you're flying along. Absolutely love it. Amazing. Right then, guys. So let's get cracking, shall we? More crispy than Walker's crisps, mate. Absolutely love it. What flavour, though? What flavour? What flavour are we? Let's see. A few more messages coming in here. Don't know if you saw my chat, so I'll say it again. Have you had problems with the horizontal ILS line at Arlanda? Had a problem with it, as in the localizer signal. I've only flown into there on 2 of the runways, so I can't really say which that I've tested all runways, to be honest, but I've not heard any complaints regarding it. Which runway was it that you were using? VATSIM, yes, we are on VATSIM. Ramsey. Fragstar Game says, hope the stream's going well. I've been using the fly-by-wire 320. Is the Fenix better and worth it? Yes, 100%. I will always recommend the Fenix to everybody and anybody, to be quite honest. It is so fantastic. Very, very good. Obviously, you know, it's a decent amount of money for, I appreciate, something that you feel like you've already got, but the Fenix is just next level simulation-wise versus the fly-by-wire. The fly-by-wire is very good, but the Fenix is just a whole nother level. That's probably my favorite way to describe the Fenix versus the fly-by-wire, but if you enjoy Airbus, I think the Fenix is a must-have.
Squawk 2320, initial climb 7000 and SID Echo. Lufthansa 7 Echo. Your departure is Kirby 2 Echo, Kilo India Romeo Delta India 2 Echo.
Alrighty.
Flight level 70 on standard QNH.
Fuzzair is brilliant. Roll over Ryanair. Get out of here. Get out of here, Ryanair. Salt and vinegar, ready salted or paprika. Crikey. You know, we have a brand of crisps here in the UK. I'm not sure if they're in any other countries, but I can't remember the actual brand name right now, but they do a flavour of crisps, a chorizo flavour. They are absolutely amazing. Obviously, yeah, very, very nice. I can't remember the name of the brand though, unfortunately. I'll have to try and find it when we're in cruise. Tony, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. No worries at all. Good to see you too. How do we contact you if you win the giveaway? You can contact me through any of my socials, Tom. But the best thing to do is just to make sure that you've got some way to contact you on your YouTube profile, because that makes it easier for me to verify that the correct person is actually getting in touch. So if you do win, you don't have to obviously have it on there for a long time. You can just literally put it on there for me to send you the message, and then you can take it off again on your YouTube profile. But I think that's the best way to do it, or alternatively, like I say, you can send me a message on Instagram or Facebook or on Discord. I see the latest fly-by-wire 380 sound demo. I have not seen that one, no, actually. Actually, no, I think I did. I can't remember. We'll have a look when we're in cruise, definitely. Zero on left, 0 on right, and 19 on right. It's only a problem with the PMDG and the A320. That is very odd, actually, if it works with the Fenix. I would maybe just double check. Are you using Navigraph? Using Navigraph for your nav data? I have a feeling it might be related. Sometimes if you delete Navigraph nav data out of your community folder and don't use the uninstaller, it can cause some issues. You're not using that. Okay, that's even more bizarre then. I'm not sure. I will think on that. I'll also ask I'll ask Marcus as well and see if he's got any suggestions. But what you could do in the meantime is obviously contact Orbx on their support channels, or go onto the Orbx forum. There might be some people who have also reported the issue on there. Alrighty, Pilot Fisk, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Alright. So, one thing I've just noticed with this new setup for the stream is I feel like the colours are very, very super contrasty, actually. So let me just see if I can adjust that real quick before we continue on. There we go, that's better. Yep, perfect. Good. Okie dokie. There we go. That matches what's on my screen now, so that's better. Okay, lovely stuff. Righto then, chat. So let's jump into beautiful Airbus. In fact, we'll go ahead and just connect the jetway, shall we? Oops. Okay, fair enough. Right, so we'll request the catering as well. And we'll get the refueler on his way. But in the meantime, what we'll do is we'll run through the OFP. So let's jump over to the fuzz pad here then, and we'll do a rundown of this. So today we're going to be fuzzair 586. We're going from Munich to Arlanda. We're in the Delta Reg aircraft of the A320 fleet, covering 737 miles, 737 miles. Let's go. Love to see it. And we are expected off blocks time, or target off blocks time is actually at past, and I feel like we're probably going to be running potentially a little bit late here. Expecting a slight headwind today, 3 knots, not much. 65 tons is the expected takeoff weight. Alternate is this airport here, which I'm not sure off the top of my head which one it is. Cruising at flight level 360 with a climb up to 370 after unrig. Trip time, 1 hour and 49 minutes, so a decent length for this flight today, a bit longer than normal. But hopefully it gives a few more of you guys to get in on the giveaway action. Alternate's going to be 30 minutes to get there if we need to divert. And block fuel 7575 on the in kilograms. Routing, we're expecting 08 left here on the Akini 1 Quebec departure at Munich. Now, that could change. I do feel like when we depart Munich, we quite often get a different SID to what we are anticipating. And they might also give us a different runway as well. So we'll see that when we get our clearance. And then we're expecting 101 right here at Arlanda, NILUG 2 Mike arrival. 162 passengers and 0.7 tons of cargo, so full on passengers today. And then coming further down, no airmet signets, tropical cyclone signets, or volcanic ash signets. Weather in Munich is nice, and weather in Arlanda is also nice. Nothing really to say about that one. We've got some rain, light rain, in the forecast for Arlanda, but nothing too much to worry about there. Nothing too crazy. We do also have some potential actual, normal amount of rain as well. 4,000 meters visibility with some mist as well in the forecast. But that forecast goes out all the way till 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. So probability of 40% there. So fairly unlikely. I think we'll get affected by that. Oh, it's the same alternate as last stream. Orebro. Still not saying that right properly, and that's probably not a very good alternate, is it? With gusts up to 26 knots with drizzle and reduced visibility, so never mind. Right, well, charts and maps, basically just going straight up to the northeast, over, just a little bit over the, is this the Czech Republic here? I forget. Austria, yeah, so just going up to the northeast, slightly over Czech Republic, and then over Eastern Germany. Over... Why is my geography today so terrible? This huge country here, I've totally forgotten what it is. Right, and then over the Baltic Sea, and up the eastern coast of Stockholm, into Arlanda. Eastern coast of Sweden, not Stockholm. And then looking at significant weather charts, we do have some significant weather here. So just zooming in here a little bit, and we've got an area of clear air turbulence here, just sort of over the mid portion of our routing, which is going to be up to flight level 390, some moderate turbulence, and then we've also got isolated embedded CBs lurking over Sweden. And that is about it. That should really affect us. As we can see, we've got quite a lot of significant weather floating around at the moment. Probably because of all this hot weather we've been having. Some thunderstorms and things like that are developing. But yeah, that is that for today. Lovely. Right, let's get cracking with the flight then, shall we? As the catering is just driving off. In fact, hang on a minute. Did I just see the refueler drive off as well? I'm sure I did. Yes, the refueler's going. Come back. What? Bro. Right. Refueling service requested. Okay, let's just see what happens then. Okay. So, welcome aboard, guys. Welcome aboard. One thing I'm just going to do before I forget as well is I'm going to just do my sensitivities for the Fenix, which, to be honest, I have been tweaking them recently, and I can't actually remember what I tweaked them to, which is a bit poor of me, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it was something like that, and like that. Fairly certain that was it. Hopefully that was it. Right, it's good. Welcome aboard, guys. Let's jump into the flight deck then. As you can see, fully empty at the moment. Door is open here. We have the jetway there. So let's go to get into the flight deck then. CBs, etc. We've already checked all of those. The pilot monitoring for today. The captain is already on board. Let's jump into our seat, shall we? And we'll get that pulled forwards. Poland, yes. That's it, Tom. Thank you so much. Ori bro. Fantastic name for a place, that. I really like it. Okay, so welcome on board, guys. Right, let's get cracking with our initial setup. As you can see, like I said, the captain has already been on board and got all our systems fired up, done the fire tests and whatnot. All we need to do is really do the pilot flying responsibilities, get the MCD all plugged in. What we'll also do is sort out our radio situation. Right, let's come down here. We'll go ATSU, AOC, receive messages. Also, this playlist is super nice, isn't it, chat? I have to say. Very much enjoying this one. Super chill. Super nice. In fact, I'm going to turn it up a little bit, I think. Right. So, we need to go fly in it, not receive messages. Towers online, good. Yep, there is a few controllers on, I think, at the moment at Munich. No area controllers on, though. No center controllers. But as we get into Sweden, there's a ton of traffic over there, actually. And it is fully staffed, I think, at the moment. Or tower and approach are online as well as center, so... Have we got Hack-On online again, though? No Hack-On today, though, unfortunately. Never mind. Alrighty, so that is that. Let's import our flight plan here as well. Let's just make sure my time's set properly. It is. Everything looks good. Good. Okie dokes then, chat. So, we'll come in here. We'll check the ATIS real quick. Doesn't want to show for me. Okay, we'll do it through this then. Oh, that's not working either. Interesting. Alrighty, I'll get it through VPilot in a moment. Good. Refueler is nice and connected up. Okay, let's get cracking. I think we should just go ahead and start the boarding as well while we're here, because we are running a bit behind. Okay, cool. So, coming down here, let's go data, aircraft status. Nav database is nice and up to date. So, we'll go init request. Lovely stuff. So, we're going to be fuzz 586. 26 is the cost index, and initial cruise is 360. Temperature on the ground, 27 degrees. Crikey. Very, very warm. Minus 55, top of climb. And we'll bring in the wind as well. Okie dokie then. So that's good. We'll go flight plan and we'll go for departure. We'll expect 08 left on the Akini 1 Quebec, which we'll select and insert. Just going to cross check the altitude. 08 left, 1900, 210. That's good. Akini 250 knots there as well. That's all good. Good. And then for the engine out procedure for Munich. Looking at 08 left, it's just straight ahead to 25 and hold. So we'll go EDDM 08 left 25 and it's going to be a 080. Good. So that is the engine out all done. We'll deal with our arrival once we are up in the air. RadNav page. Now, the departure is actually an RNP departure. So, this is nothing to tune on the RadNav page. There is actually, if you do 08 right, there is actually an RF leg on this departure, which is quite rare, actually. Quite rare for a SID, I feel like. Interesting. All right, so for the secondary, we'll go Munich to Munich. And we'll just set up a arrival back. 08 left. Good. All right. So in it B. Uh, 57.60 fuel weight and 31.3 on the CG. We are fueled up now, so let's get the seatbelt signs on. Okay, good. Getting pretty toasty here in the cockpits, and fuel on board is 7.5 tons. Let's go ahead and pop a window, shall we? Cool it down a little bit in here, shall we? Oh, look at that! You can see the passengers coming through the jet bridge. Love it when people do that with the GSX profiles. Oh, and you can actually see them all walking down the corridor as well. Wow, that is super cool. They're walking in different directions as well. That's super interesting the way they've done that. Very, very nice. Love to see it. I don't think this profile's actually out yet, by the way, guys, if you're after it. But I would recommend joining the GSX community Discord, where there's a lot of people who collaborate on different profiles and a lot of people who do very, very detailed GSX profiles. That's where I got this one from. So yeah, highly recommend checking that one out. Okay, good. So back to where we were. The winds we've already inserted. The route reserve is going to be 0.6. I should probably start the flight on New Sky as well, shouldn't I? Route reserve 0.6 and the alternate fuel 1.2. Good. Righto. And then our departure performance. Jack, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Welcome indeed. FaZe Cloud, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. The commentator, welcome dude. Hope you're doing well. Welcome indeed. So we're expecting 0 left here. And we'll go Paxhorn. Sync the preliminary load sheets. And everything else is good. Alrighty, 46492 down 0.2, 66, which I'm not going to input just yet, actually. I'm going to go ahead and get a clearance first, and I think I'm going to do a PDC clearance today, if it will be allowed. No, it's not. Okay. Fair enough. So, checking the... excuse me. Is this going to work now? There we go, we've got Papa. Sierra 8 is closed, taxiway. QNH 1014. And we've got information, Papa. Right, let's have a word with Tower then, shall we? 1187.
Entry 407 via Echo 3 Orange Line, Delta 3 Orange Line, Whiskey 2.
Taxi to Sierra 7 via Echo 3 Orange Line, Delta...
Turn the music down just for getting this clearance. Love the fuzzair 737, looking super nice.
And Fuzzy 632, with you. For information, Papa, question our clearance to Arlanda, Stockholm. Information, Papa, QNH 1014, Airbus 320.
Fuzzy 632, München Tower, low information, Papa is current, startup is approved. Cleared Stockholm via Akini 1 Quebec departure. Flight plan route, climb via SID, flight level 70, squawk 2326.
Just check that will be runway 8 left. And can we do Stockholm Arlanda? Stockholm is 7,000 feet. Information Papa.
Right.
Squawk 2320.
Okay. How many FPS do I get now? I'm getting about... My FPS is in the bottom right. I'm getting around 30 FPS.
Leave that correct. And just check that would be runway 08 left, sorry.
Confirm.
Munich Tower, very good afternoon. Fuzzy 586, stand 118, type A320, QNH 1014, information, Papa is on board, request clearance to Stockholm Arlanda.
Munich Tower, Oscar Bravo Uniform, ILS 08 right, request touch and go.
Oscar Echo Lima Bravo Uniform, München Tower, low wind variable 4 knots, runway 08 right, clear for touch and go.
Touch and go.
Touch and go, runway 08 right, Oscar Bravo Uniform.
And the last Fuzzy, for clearance, the call sign again, please.
It was Fuzzy 586.
Fuzzy 586, München Tower, low information, Papa is current, startup approved. Cleared Stockholm via Akini 1 Quebec departure. Flight plan route, climb via SID, flight level 70, squawk 2307.
Clear to Stockholm Arlanda, Akini 1 Quebec departure. Flight plan route, climb via SID, flight level 70, squawk 2307, Fuzzy 586.
Fuzzy 586, feedback correct, Lufthansa 7 Echo, taxi to holding point runway 08 right.
Okay, good. Everything as expected, chat, really. Really very nice. Akini 1 Quebec, switch is 08 left, so that's all good. Right, so we'll take these 4646, 492 down 0.2 and 66.
Munich Control, Fuzzy 556 is A320. Currently
149. Flaps 2 down 0.2. Oops.
556, call you back Virgin 1.
65 of flex. NADP2 at Munich, so this is all correct and fine. And we're all good. 66 degrees, not 65. Lovely stuff. Righto, chads. Initial climb clearance on this departure is flight level 70. Alright, so let's do a departure briefing then.
Good evening on final run.
Okie dokies. So over to the fuzz pads. When's the drawing of the giveaway? The giveaway will be drawn at the end when we land at Stockholm.
Confirm you cleared your requested flight.
Right, so we're currently here at Munich, Germany. We're departing 0 left. We're currently down here at Terminal 1. So looking at the taxi out, we can expect to push back from stand 118, which is here. We'll probably get asked to push back onto one of these lines, so something to bear in mind. We might get asked to get pushed onto the blue line or the orange line or the center line. And then we'll taxi Echo 1, Charlie 3 probably, and then Whiskey 1. Following that down to one of these two exit points, which not sure honestly which one we'll get. November 1 would make the most sense, wouldn't it? But I suppose it depends how many aircraft are departing. I'm actually going to write down some of this taxi route because it is quite a complicated taxi route.
Altitude 5,000 feet, contact München radar 127.950.
On runway heading 5,000 feet, München radar 127.950, Oscar.
So once down to one of the exit points here, and then it'll be a left turn onto November, and then to one of the holding points for 0 left, which is all up here. Good. Okay, and then we're departing Akini 1 Quebec. This is a 10-3 Bravo. This is an RNAV SID. Transition altitude 5,000, which we've checked in the box as well. Airport elevation 1,487 feet, and like I said, Akini 1 Quebec. RMP departure, which we are capable. So initially we're going to depart straight ahead 081, track out to Delta Mike 010, minimum altitude 1,900 feet, then a left turn up to Delta Mike 011, and then up to 013. Max 210 knots, obviously, at 011 here. Up to 013, 014, then another left turn to 015. Max 250 knots there, which is applicable to our SID only. And then continuing on to 017, and then a right turn out to Akini. Max 250 knots there as well. So that is the departure. Fairly straightforward. Not too many constraints on, but obviously a RMP departure is of course quite interesting. It's not that common, I feel, out of large airports. I feel like to use an RMP departure, but as you can see, we've got some radius to fix legs here. That's what these are, these curved lines. And I think this one might be 1 2, I'm not sure, but yeah, very interesting for a departure, I think. Weather is very good, aircraft is in good condition, nothing really too much to worry about. We'll do a single engine taxi out, and only biggest problem I think I'll probably come across for this one is actually the taxi instruction going out to the runway. So if you're flying along, guys, chat, make sure you brief yourself on the taxi route out, write it down if necessary, and yeah, just make sure you're familiar with the way out here, because it is quite complex. You might be asked to taxi on orange or blue line, as well as being pushed back onto one of them, so it's something to be aware of as well. A little bit unusual way to do things, or at least a lot of airports outside of Germany, I suppose, don't really use this sort of system. So yeah, something to bear in mind. Good. Right. That's departure briefing done. We'll do the cockpit preparation checklist. So gear pins and covers are removed. Fuel quantity is 7.580. Seatbelt signs are on. ADIRs are nav, and the bar F1014 set all 3 times. Jumping back up over here, we should have our final load sheet, which we do. Compliance, so no changes needed there. That's good. Coming back down here, regarding the radios, we will need to switch to departure 1239, or we'll get passed to departure rather, as per the chart.
524.
And then after that, it will be no ATC, I don't think. So let's just double check. Yeah, no ATC after Munich radar. But there we go. Yeah, guys, how is the fuzz pad looking, by the way, guys? Is it looking nice and crispy? Is it looking as crisp as the sim itself? Is it looking crispier than Walker's crisps? It should look a lot better. The only thing is, though, because on my OBS, I'm using, you know, to get that sort of tilted effect, I'm using like a 3D transform on the fuzz pad, so it does decrease the sharpness a little bit, but it should definitely be quite substantially sharper than it looked like before.
Information, Quebec is current, startup approved, cleared Stockholm via...
Right, it's good. Just waiting for the last few passengers. Still quite a few over there making the way downtown. Let's just do this real quick. I just want to... Oh, there we go. They're all on. I just want to have a little bit of a peek in here and see what's going on. Oh, okay. I see what they've done here. These guys are they're actually walkers. So these are just ambient walking people. So on GSX profiles, you can actually add animated people to walk around. So that is actually super, super cool. Very nice. Very nicely done there, I think. Got all the fuzz hairs. It's so amazing. I absolutely love it. It's a shame this last one. It's not matching. Let me just have a look. What is it supposed to be? Oh, it's a fuzzair A310. Oh, why is that not matched?
Lufthansa 143 München Tower, hello. Information, Quebec is current, startup approved. Cleared Frankfurt, give me 6 Quebec departure, flight plan route, climb via SIT, flight level 6.
Let me just see if I can resolve that real quick, chat, because the VMR should be working for the A310 as well, unless I've forgotten to put the livery in my folder, which I haven't. Right, bear with me one sec.
One Bravo Alpha on CR6.
Eurowings 1 Bravo Alpha, sorry, stand by. Lufthansa 7 Echo, wind 050 degrees 3 knots, runway 08 right, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 08 right for...
Don't want that over there.
Lufthansa 795 behind the next landing, Airbus A320 on short 5.
Yeah, I don't know why that's not working.
Left and wait behind.
That should be working.
We have traffic behind this traffic A320 runway 08 left, line up and wait, behind Lufthansa 795.
Ah,
Eurowings 1 Bravo.
I know why. I've messed up the VMR, that's why.
Charlie 5 Whiskey 1.
That's my bad. Okay, guys, so if you are using the VMR, you might want to re-download it because I've just updated it with the correct stuff.
Bravo Alpha, taxi to gate 187 via Charlie.
So if I go ahead and get rid of that,
Gate 187 via Charlie 5.
I might just need to restart VPilot real quick. Let me just do that. Right. Very excited to see the A310 on VATSIM. Oh. Still not working. God damn.
Lufthansa 143, pushback is approved, facing north. Pushback approved, facing north, Lufthansa 143.
What have I done wrong? Why is that not working?
Lufthansa 795, wind 050 degrees 3 knots, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff.
Oh, I know why. Okay, I'm an idiot. There we go. That should definitely work this time. Might need to restart VPilot again, but let's just see.
Gravity 90848, taxi to entry November 4 via Alpha 8 in November. Taxi to entry.
Come on.
Please establish ILS 0 left.
Lufthansa 2 Tango Whiskey, 1 departure ahead.
Yes, look at that. Beautiful. Amazing. That is absolutely fantastic. We're going to have to do another screenshot chat, I'm sorry. Develo, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well.
Lufthansa 2 Tango Whiskey, wind 050 degrees, 3 knots runway 08 left, clear to land.
Pit land 08 left, Lufthansa 2 Tango Whiskey.
Virgin 1 Papa.
Amazing.
Wind 050 degrees,
Amazing.
runway 08.
Whoever decided to fly the A310, I love you. Right, we're fully loaded. Let's prepare for a departure, shall we? And we can get our pushback clearance in just a momento. Probably help if I started the APU as well, wouldn't it?
Taxi to gate 256 via Echo 2.
Taxi to gate 256 via Echo 2, vielen Dank.
Lufthansa 795, contact München, radar 123.9er.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Thank you for services Lufthansa 795.
Lufthansa 7 Echo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my days. I'm cooking the passengers alive.
10 inbound. Contact.
I do apologise. Passengers in the back there. But fortunately, it seems like all the passengers and normal passengers are actually flying planes today. So I love to see it.
Completed. Alpha's been inserted.
And Fuzzy 632, question for...
Raven, that was you. Amazing. Amazing. Welcome, Raven. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you again. Right, chat. Just while the APU fires up here, I am just going to nip and get another glass of water, and I'll be back with you in just one moment here.
Munich Tower, Oscar Calibre Bravo, uniform ILS 08 right, final landing.
Oscar Echo Lima Bravo, uniform, wind 050 degrees, 3 knots, runway 08 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 08 right, Oscar Bravo, uniform.
Virgin 1 Papa Golf, contact München, radar 127.9er, 50.
127.950 for radar, Virgin 1 Moscow, bye-bye.
And Stevens 632, cancel for prisoner start, please. Cancel prisoner start.
Fuzzy 632, confirm, pushback request cancelled?
Correct, for Fuzzy 632. Thank you very much. Pushback is cancelled.
Roger, Lufthansa 143, taxi to entry November 1 via Charlie 1.
Alrighty, we're back. Yeah, it has been a while, hasn't it, Raven? Welcome back, welcome back. FaZe, we are just on VATSIM today, yes?
November 4 via Alpha 8 in November.
So repeat again, sorry, Lufthansa, November 2 Tango Whiskey.
Lufthansa 2 Tango Whiskey.
Alright, so APU is available. I'm not sure how long it's been available for, but we'll start the chrono there, and we'll turn off the external power. We'll come to ground services as well. Parking brake is set. We'll get the GPU disconnected as well as the chocks.
Lufthansa 2 Tango Whiskey, taxi to entry November 4 via Alpha 8 in November.
Alrighty.
Entry 4 via Alpha Whiskey.
How do you make your own livery on Xbox? Don't think you can, I'm afraid. How did I fix the A310? I just updated the VMR file, so if you guys are using the VMR that you got from New Sky, go to New Sky, the fuzzair homepage on New Sky, and download it again. I've updated it on there for all of us, so that's how. So many fuzzies, an absolute flock of fuzzies. Love to see it. Love to see the A310 as well.
On 187, thank you, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Lufthansa 5 Tango Tango.
Ramsey, you annoying Nightbot, what are you doing? Oh. I see. It looks like It looks like Nightbot can't handle your excitement there. Ramsey, I do apologise. Nightbot is not that happy. And also it blocked your message, your competition entry. Let me just see if it's actually entered you.
Munich Tower,
Oh yeah, you are entered, Ramsey, yeah.
Good evening. Established on the localizer for ILS 08 right. Scandinavian 402.
What are my GPU and CPU temperatures at? Oh god, that's a good question.
Scandinavian 402, München Tower, hello.
I can very quickly have a check.
Lufthansa 4, call.
Oops. It's disconnected by accident. There you go, top left. That's all the details. Pretty fine, honestly. Not too bad at all. I'm not going to leave that up though. So have a look, and it's gone.
So repeat again, Lufthansa 2 Tango Whiskey.
Lufthansa 2 Tango Whiskey taxi to gate 217 Alpha via Echo 2.
Alright. Chris says I was the weather in. Where is that supposed to be? Chris, sorry, I don't know if there's a typo there or not. So high humidity that everything is sticky, crikey. I was literally in Thailand during the rainy season a month ago and it felt better than it does here right now. Oof, crikey. Crikey. That sounds quite uncomfortable. Just arrived at Arlanda from Malaga in real life. Looking forward to buy the new ESSA for the sim. Very nice. Yeah, you won't be disappointed. It is fantastic scenery.
Passing 2,300 feet.
Yes, Scandinavian 402. I've had one departure ahead.
Alrighty.
Roger that. Do you want me to do a go around or should I continue the descent?
Right, so APU is nice and warmed up now. Let's get the passengers cooled down, shall we?
Departing Airbus A320, and I give you the clearance when the runway is free.
Thank you so much. I have the flight in sight. Thank you very much, Scandinavian 402.
Fuzzy 586, stand 118. Request push and start.
Fuzzy 586. Pushback is approved, facing south blue line.
Pushback approved, face south blue line, Fuzzy 586. Alright.
586, clearance cancelled, hold position, I call you back.
Hold position, Fuzzy 586.
To stop your pushback, the colleague is not on the blue line, Fuzzy 632, stop pushback.
I'll stop pushback. I will wait for the Airbus 310 over and I will push back and with the other Fuzzy just requested pushback at the same time. For Fuzzy 632.
Scandinavian 402, runway 0 right.
Chaos.
Sorry.
Is the giveaway an airport? It is, yes. It's Stockholm Arlanda scenery that we're giving away in the chat today, in the stream. If you have a look at the pinned message in the chat, it basically explains everything for you there.
Thank you. Lufthansa 143, wind 050 degrees, 3 knots, runway 0 right, left, cleared for takeoff.
0 left, clear for takeoff, 143.
Why does my A310 Why does my A310 have these green lines surrounding me? What do you mean by that, Raven? Do you mean the green line that are painted on there, or something else? Love to see it. Oh my days. I love that livery. You don't have Microsoft Flight Sim. Ah, okay. Might not do too well then if you win it. Right. Got myself a J2O chat. Oh, so tasty. Can you add models with fuzzair livery to my merch? ATC Swede, it's interesting you asked me that actually. I have actually looked into that as an option. And I wanted to get, if I was going to do merch, I would want it to do it at quite a good, I want to do it high quality. You know, something that people actually want. Do you know what I mean? They're not just going to get it and feel like it's junk. So yeah, I have actually looked into that. I have looked into it, and in order to get, I mean, I didn't look into it super deeply, but the one place that I did look, you have to order some, like a minimum of a few hundred units or a few thousand units even, to actually have them do the custom design on it. So yeah, I'm still a little bit undecided because it's quite a lot of plane models to order, and yeah, there is a chance, you know. I mean, if I had to order, I can't remember how many it was off the top of my head, but it was quite a lot. So maybe I need to look somewhere else, or maybe you guys can suggest places that do custom aircraft models.
One information. Quebec is current. Startup approved. Cleared Tunis. Via Turbo 6.
Floating around. Oh, that's very strange. I'm not sure actually what that is. Raven.
2323.
Startup is approved. Cleared to Tunis via the Turbo 6 Echo depart.
Just got a bit of a pushback delay here at the moment, chats, because of all of our company aircraft departing at the same time, which...
Contact Munich radar 123.9, sorry.
Radar 123.9, Lufthansa 143, no worries.
Lufthansa 5 Tango Tango, request taxi. Lufthansa 5 Tango Tango, make a swing over to Whiskey 2, then taxi to entry November 3 via Whiskey 2. Swing over Whiskey 2.
Doesn't show on my sim, no. No, it doesn't. I'm not sure what it is that you're seeing there.
Fuzzy 211 at stand 119, request push and stall.
Stand by, call you back, way behind is blocked. Eurotarter 2306 information.
I like this controller though. It's pretty chill. It's pretty chill.
Via Turbo 6 Echo departure, flight planned route, climb via SIT, flight level 70, Sport 1000.
Eurotarter 2306 is cleared to Montpellier via Turbo 6 Echo departure.
But you can just do delivery on stickers, and we can buy all white models. Oh, I see. So what you would... I would get the stickers made and then you stick them on the white models. Is that what you mean?
Via Echo 2 Delta 6 Echo 3.
Stand 301 Bravo via Echo 2 Delta 6 and Echo.
Alrighty, chats. A little bit of a delay pushing back, like I say.
The aircraft behind us has pushed back, crashing for prison stop, please. And the Fuzzy next to me can push back at the same time for Fuzzy 6.
Blocked. Scandinavian 402, taxi to gate 302, Bravo. Well, okay, or take gate 224.
I can change to you gate 302 if that is more appropriate for you, sir.
Oh, no problem.
And Fuzzy 632, crossing for prison stop, please, and the Fuzzy on the right hand side can push back at the same time as me for Fuzzy 632.
Fuzzy 632, push and startup approved, facing a south blue line.
South blue line for Fuzzy 632.
Aircraft 2306, request pushback.
Eurotarter 2306, pushback is approved, facing...
How are we doing on the temperatures now? Oh yeah, nice and cool.
Sorry, facing south orange line.
Aircraft 2306, pushback approved, facing south orange line.
Fuzzy 586, stand 118, request push and start.
Gate 1, ready to push and start.
Blocked.
Lufthansa 5, Tango Tango, taxi to holding point, runway 08, left via November Alpha 3.
Lufthansa 5, Tango Tango, taxi point runway 08, left via Alpha, correction, via November, and we're able Alpha 4, Lufthansa 5, Tango Tango.
Lufthansa 5 Tango Tango, taxi to holding point, runway 08, left, intersection Alpha 4 via November Alpha 4.
Just waiting for a second to request pushback again.
Via November and Alpha 4, Lufthansa 5 Tango Tango.
Tower 0, wing 67, November Alpha, stand 188, request startup to Hamburg.
Lufthansa 67, November Alpha, München Tower, hello, call you back, number 1 for clearance. Fuzzy 586, are you also requested pushback?
Yeah, A firm, we're stand 118, fuzzy 586.
Fuzzy 586, pushback is approved, facing south, blue line.
Push approved, face south, blue line, fuzzy 586. Alright, there we go, chats.
Fuzzy 556.
So we're going to be facing south on the blue line.
Set squawk 2313.
Looking gear.
2313, Fuzzy 556.
Okay, so before start, checklist. Parking brake is currently set. Takeoff speeds and thrust 46, 46 and 49. 66 degrees of flex. Windows are closed. Beacon lights is on. Before start, checklist complete. Looks like the pushback is not as briefed. We briefed to face north, so it'll be going to be a slightly different taxi out, but we'll see.
All engines clear. Started.
And Munich Tower, Fuzzy 512 at gate 121, ready to push the start.
Hey, there's Ramsey. Looks like we're going to get a taxi down here and round like this 310. Alright, engine mode selected to ignition starts. We'll go for an engine 1 starts.
4211 request push and start gate 1.
Oh crikey, everybody's requesting push now. South, he said. Yes, he did. Yes, that's what I've gone for.
211, set squawk 2334.
Squawk 2334, Fuzzy 211.
Fuzzy 556, ready for push and start.
Fuzzy 556, at the moment unable to call you back.
Oh, it's Stockholm. Got you, Chris. Got you.
Facing north, facing south, blue, orange line.
Gonna be a long old push all the way to the blue line.
South, orange line, Fuzzy 211.
Look at the numbers. I didn't notice them before. Nice detail. Alrighty. Okie dokes. Engine 1 is available. We'll go. Yellow electric pump could come on. And we'll leave everything else as it is, as we're doing a single engine taxi.
Lufthansa 1745, stand 312, request pushback.
Lufthansa 1745, pushback is approved, facing south, orange line.
Facing south, orange.
Right onto the blue line there, you'll love to see it. Where is this aircraft going behind me?
Set parking brake.
Parking brake sets. Oh my days, look at it!
And Fuzzy 632 question taxi, but I will wait. Cancel taxi turn.
Sasha, you need to turn the stream down in the background if you're going to be transmitting. Right, so after that checklist, anti-ice not required. Ecam status is checked. Pitch trim 29.4 is set, and rudder trim neutral. Engine mode selector can go back to normal. After start check is complete.
632 at the moment unable. The way in front is blocked.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Lufthansa 5 Tango Tango. Traffic is clear. Company Airbus A320 on short final. Report traffic inside. Lufthansa 5 Tango Tango. Copy traffic inside. Lufthansa 5 Tango Tango behind mentioned traffic.
Crikey, there's a lot of aircraft pushing here, isn't there? I wonder where he's going to send this 737.
Fuzzy 1905, taxi to holding point runway 08 left via November, Alpha 3.
Oh, we're going to have to wait, aren't we? We're going to have to wait. There's the pin.
Fuzzy
586, we are ready for taxi.
Fuzzy Fuzzy 586, roger, at the moment unable, call you when able.
No problem, holding position, Fuzzy 586.
Richard, I will follow Fuzzy in front of me when he crosses taxi. Is that okay for Fuzzy 6?
Yeah, Fuzzy 632, I'll call you back. Eurowings 67 November Alpha, pushback is approved, facing west on Charlie 4.
Eurowings 67 November Alpha, pushback.
VATSIM account is suspended. Crikey. Yeah. What Liana said, basically, you'll have to try and find a way to contact them to ask why, I suppose. I think that's the best thing to do. Alrighty, so let's have a little look at the taxi, because we have got a little bit of waiting to do here. So I expect we're currently here on the blue line, facing south. So we'll probably get Echo 1, Charlie 5, and then probably Whiskey 1. I think he sent the A310 on Whiskey 1, I think, if I remember correctly, on the centre line. Whiskey 1, and then I think he sent them to November 2, maybe. Not sure. But we'll see. So it's probably going to be, well, it should be quite straightforward, actually, from here. Let's see. He gave entry November 1 via Echo 1, Charlie 5, and Whiskey 1. Echo 1, Charlie 5, and Whiskey 1. And entry November 1. Okay, yeah, so November 1 up here. So yeah, it's going to be quite straightforward, actually. If he gives us the same taxi clearance, that is.
Lufthansa 1745, taxi to entry Sierra 7 via Echo 3 Orange Line at Delta 3 Orange Line, Whiskey 2.
Taxi to entry Sierra 7 via Echo 3 Orange, Delta 3 Orange, Whiskey 2, Lufthansa 1745.
Lufthansa 27 Whiskey, taxi to entry November 4 via Alpha 10 and November.
Alright.
Lufthansa 27 Whiskey to November via feedback, please.
Oh, Microsoft Flight Sim crashed. God damn. That is super unfortunate.
Via Alpha 10 and November.
You did face someone. Okay.
November.
Interesting. Let's see what he gives us.
2306, taxi to holding point runway 08 right via Sierra Bravo 3.
2306, taxi holding point 08 right via Sierra Bravo 3.
It looks like I'm the way for the Fuzzy 512 radio taxi.
Fuzzy 512, taxi.
Oh, it's Ramsey in the 737. I'd love to see it.
Charlie 5, Whiskey 1 Blue Line.
Taxi to entry November 1, Charlie 5, Whiskey 1, and Blue Line for 512.
Blue Line, okay.
Fuzzy 586, follow the company to entry November 1 via Echo 1 Blue Line, Charlie 5, Whiskey 1 Blue Line.
Follow the company traffic to entry November 1 via Echo 1 Blue Line, Charlie 5, and Whiskey 1 Blue Line, Fuzzy 586.
Fuzzy 63.
Right, so let's go, chats.
Also to entry November 1 via Echo 1 Blue Line, Charlie 5, Whiskey 1 Blue Line.
Follow the company, Echo 1, Charlie 5, Whiskey 1 for November 1 for Whiskey 1 for November 1 for Fuzzy 642.
Alright.
Pushback is approved, facing South Orange Line.
Roy's gone back into observer mode. Fair enough, dude. Yeah, it is very busy, isn't it? And it's probably going to be even more busy at Arlanda. Lovely stuff.
Next to entry Sierra 7, I'm able via Bravo 6 intersection of Lufthansa 1745.
Wing lights, yes, as Liana said, yeah, the most commonly used for ice inspection, but I think Roy mentioned in one of the last streams where we discussed it, it's quite common in the US as well to be required to have them on for visibility purposes as well at night. Brakes are working. Looks like we've got a Eurowings here, which is on the taxi out. I have to say, this scenery is looking very, very nice. Very, very nice. I'm intrigued to see what the changelog is, though, to be honest, but such a stunning scenery. It is fun, isn't it? It's great. I love being on VATSIM with you guys. It's so good.
Bravo Mike 277 X-ray München Tower.
Go ahead, Bravo Mike 277.
No, I tried, if you can hear me, because others not respond. Lufthansa 174 Mike 745 München Tower.
Go ahead, 1745.
Lufthansa 1745, taxi to holding point, runway 08 right via Sierra, Bravo 3.
I'm able via Bravo 6 intersection if it's possible.
A few stutters here and there, I think, but
So,
could be a VATSIM thing.
Taxi to holding point, runway 08 right intersection, Bravo 6 via Sierra, Bravo 6.
08 right via Sierra, Bravo 6, Lufthansa 1745, thanks.
Right, so there's November 1, which is where Ramsey stopped, I believe.
Charter 2306, are you ready for immediate departure?
Confirm 2306.
Charter 2306, wind 050 degrees, 3 knots, runway 08 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Charter 2306, 0 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Tower model from the 477, fully established at 0 left, 51,000.
Animated flags?
477, München Tower, hello, wind 050.
No, they're not animated.
08 left, clear to land.
From the 477, 0 left, clear to land.
556, ready for taxi.
Fuzzy 556, taxi to holding point, to entry November 1 via Charlie 5, Whiskey 1 blue line.
Sorry, there was a massive distortion then. Please say again.
Fuzzy 556, taxi to entry November 1 via
Alrighty.
Charlie 5, Whiskey 1 blue line.
Let's hold here. Oh my days. So close there.
Lufthansa 27 Whiskey hold position, you have missed entry November 4.
Lovely stuff.
Lufthansa 27 Whiskey, hold position.
Fuzzy 512, taxi to holding point, runway 08 left via November Alpha 3.
Holding point 0 left via November Alpha 3, 512.
Fuzzy 586, taxi to holding point, runway 08 left via November Alpha 3.
That's on the point, runway 0 left via November Alpha 3, Fuzzy 586.
Fuzzy 632, taxi to holding point, runway 08 left via November Alpha 3.
November and Alpha 3 for Fuzzy 632 and follow the company in front.
Bravo Mike 27.
I'll catch up with the rest of the chat messages once we get in the air chat.
Taxi to entry Sierra 4 via Bravo 7.
Oh, look at the Lufthansa. Is that 350? It is.
Sierra 4 for Bravo.
Doing a wheelie.
277 X-ray via Bravo 8.
Right, so we'll go for engine 2 starts. Engine mode selected to ignition starts. Engine 2 starts.
Eurowings 6 November Alpha, are you ready? Are you able for intersection Alpha 4?
Affirm.
Roger, Eurowings 67 November Alpha behind the Fuzzy Airbus A320 is crossing you from left to right. Taxi to entry November 1 via Whiskey 1.
After crossing Airbus 20 via Whiskey 1 to November 1, Eurowings 67 November Alpha.
And for Fuzzy 512, just want to confirm Alpha 3.
Yeah, all fuzzies to Alpha 3.
All fuzzies to Alpha 3!
Tower low, Lufthansa 4 Echo Fox.
Love it.
0 right left.
Lufthansa 4 Echo Fox, München Tower, hello, 1 departure ahead, Euro Charter 2306, no further DC available, Mountain Unicorn 122.8, have a nice flight.
306, over to Unicorn,
Okie dokies.
Lufthansa.
Engine 2 is available. Love to see it. Okay, we'll get the electric pump off. APU bleed off. APU master off as well. Right, flight controls check. So, full left. Oh, why is that not coming up? Full left. Full right. Neutral. Full up. Full down. And neutral on the rudder as well. I'm just going to do that quickly. Full left, full right. Back to neutral. Alrighty, so flaps set 2 for takeoff on the ground spoilers as well. So taxi jet list, flight controls checked, flap setting, config 2, radar and predictive wind shear on an auto. This is Alpha 3. Ecam ammo, takeoff no blue, and the engine mode selector in normal. That's why the Ecam page didn't come up.
90 degrees, 3 knots, 6 knots, runway 08 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 08 right, Lufthansa 1745.
Good, okay.
Lufthansa 4 Echo, Foxtrot.
Taxi jet is complete.
Are you able for a visual swing over to runway 08 right?
I think it might be too late for that, Lufthansa 4 Echo Foxtrot.
Lufthansa 4 Echo, Foxtrot, the traffic is now moving.
There goes Raven.
Expect very late clearance, wind check 90 degrees, 6 knots, traffic is an Airbus A320.
Traffic is in sight, and we'll be listening Lufthansa 4 Echo Foxtrot.
Lovely.
Munich Tower, low, Lufthansa 9 Kilo Lima.
Alpha 3. 08 left, confirmed. Oh, getting a bit close there.
Kilo, no.
Parking brake set. Got our TCAS on as well.
Lufthansa 477, holding November 4.
Okay, so lineup checklists. Takeoff runway 08 left is confirmed. TCAS TIRI, PAX 1 and 2 are on.
Clear to land 08 left, Lufthansa 4 Echo Foxtrot.
The taxi lights off while we wait.
Behind the next landing, Lufthansa Airbus A320 on short final, lineup runway 08 left and wait behind.
So once Lufthansa A320 lands, I'm going to line up and wait. Runway 08 left, 512.
Eurowings 67 November Alpha, taxi to holding point, runway 08 left, intersection Alpha 4 by November, via Alpha 4.
Holding point 08 left via Alpha 4, Eurowings 67 November Alpha.
Lufthansa 477, sorry, taxi to gate 207 Bravo via November 4, Delta 1 Whiskey 2.
Love it. Love the fuzzair 737 with the split scimitars.
Whiskey 2, no, understood.
Lufthansa 1745, no further DT available. Monitor Unicom 122.8, have a nice flight.
Unicom 228, Lufthansa 1745, Dankeschön, stop.
Wave bye-bye to Munich, guys.
Gravity 9848, pushback is approved.
Doesn't look like anyone else is on approach.
Push approved, I think so, Gravity 9848.
Farsi 512, wind 090 degrees, 6 knots, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff.
I feel like the sim is very quiet today.
Fuzzy 512 here.
Eurowings 6 November Alpha, behind the departing Farsi Boeing 737.
Eurowings going first, okay.
After departing 737, lineup 08 left, right behind, Eurowings 67 November Alpha.
Farsi 586, lineup runway 08 left and wait.
Lineup 08 left and wait, Fuzzy 586. Alrighty.
Lufthansa 4 Echo Foxtrot, taxi to entry.
Strobes on.
Via Alpha 8 in November.
Taxi Alpha 8 November, entry November 4, Lufthansa 4 Echo Foxtrot.
Hey, ATZ Swede, thank you so much for the 65 Swedish krona super chat. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. It's very generous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very, very kind. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Yeah, I'm enjoying it too. It's very, very nice to fly along with everybody here today.
Clearance to Palma de Mallorca Airport. Information Romeo on board, flight level 370.
Ryanair 9 Mike, München Tower Low, number 1 for clearance. Call.
Very nice runway textures here.
Roger, 9 Mike.
Eurowings 67 November Alpha, wind 090 degrees, 6 knots, runway 08 left, clear for takeoff.
Eurowings 67 November Alpha, clear for takeoff, 08 left.
Fuzzy 512, no further ATC available, monitor Unicom 122.8, have a nice.
Alright, it's going to be Unicom after.
So much for the ATC going over Unicom 512 here.
Ryan and Anna Mike, information Romeo is current startup approved, cleared Palma de Mallorca via Algoy to Echo departure, flight planned route, climb via SIT, flight level 70, squawk 2301.
Guys, it's in German. Can you also say tschüss for bye-bye? Or is that just Austria?
Anna Mike, you're departing runway 08 right and Algoy to Echo departure.
Clear to Palma de Mallorca, runway 08 right, departure, I'll go to Echo.
It is. Thank you, Chats. Thank you.
And squawk 2301. Ryan and Mike.
Ryan and Mike, feedback is correct. Lufthansa 4 Echo Foxtrot, taxi to gate 255 via Echo 2.
Echo 2, gate 255, Lufthansa 4 Echo Foxtrot. Lufthansa 477, gate 207 is already in use.
Yes, he is born, so take gate 209 or 210.
Right, so ready, chat. We're ready for takeoff. That's been quite a long. Here we go.
6 knots, runway 08 left, clear for takeoff.
0 left, clear for takeoff, Fuzzy 586. Alrighty, chats. Fuzz Toga's in the chat. Let's spool them up.
Fuzzy 632, behind the departing company Airbus A320, line up runway 08 left and wait behind.
No, behind the Fuzzy, in front of me.
Engine stable. Takeoff. Manflex SRS runway. Manflex 66 SRS runway. Autothrust blue. Flex set. Airspeed alive.
Gravity 9848. Taxi to entry.
Oh, bit much rudder there.
Taxi to entry 07 via Echo 2 and
100 knots. V1 rotates. Positive rates, gear up, nav.
Fuzzy 586, no further ATC available, Malta Unicom 122.8, have a nice flight.
1228, Fuzzy 586, Dankeschön, tschüss. Climb, leave a climb, thrust climb, auto thrust, that was my terrible German chat. Right, so above the F speed, speed check, flaps to 0. Sorry, flaps to 1.
Fuzzy 632, wind 090 degrees, 6 knots, runway 08 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Fuzzy 632.
Fuzzy 556, behind the departing company Airbus A320, line up runway 08 left and wait behind.
Line up runway 08 left, Fuzzy 556.
Gravity 9848, taxi to holding point runway 08 right via...
Flight level 180 blue.
Taxi to holding point 08 right via 01 Bravo 3, gravity 998. Munich Tower, several zero wings.
Lovely stuff.
Information Romeo on board, requesting start of destination Antalya.
Right, ground spoilers disarmed. Nose lights. Oh, the landing lights, I forgot them.
Information Romeo is current, startup approved. Clear.
Bring the cabin crew.
Via clearly to Echo departure, flight plan.
Set standards.
Flight level 70, squawk 2311.
Startup is approved, clear to destination Antalya.
S speed, speed check. Flap 0.
2311, Eurowings 746.
Oh, look at the sun there.
Passing 2,200 feet.
Monitor Unicom 122.8, have a nice flight.
Munich, come Munich, just 8, I am up for the city. Have a good evening, bye-bye.
Alrighty, AP2.
Fuzzy 556, wind 090 degrees, 6 knots, runway 08 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff for Fuzzy 632.
Cool. Alrighty, nice departure that, chats. I did forget the freaking landing lights though, so hopefully I was quick enough that New Sky is not going to penalise me for that, but we shall see. We shall see. Well, they're called land lights if they were called takeoff lights. Exactly, Liana, that's my excuse. And I'm sticking to it. Alrighty, beautiful departure that, chat. Look at the mist over there as well. Crikey. Nice. Well, we nailed the centre line for the takeoff, so I know I'm not going to get marked down on that for New Sky, which I'm quite happy about. But yes, the sim does feel like it's a bit quiet today, so let me just real quick see if I can have a look at what's going on there. No, it's at full volume. Oh, it's this one. This is why. This game should be all the way up. There we go. Not sure why that was turned down, so apologies for that one, chat. Alrighty, flight level 100. Landing lights can come off now, and we'll get the seatbelt signs off as well. Off we go, chats. Off we go. Flight level 360, might as well go to there. Regarding traffic, there is a lot of traffic in the area at the moment, actually. Lot of traffic.
For the 632, climbing to 38,000 feet, going to Stockholm Arlanda.
Good, 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 good. .360, off we go. Right, and we do have a step climb as well, chat. So let's just stick that in real quick. So we've got a step climb after unrig, which we'll just go to here. And step alts. We'll go unrig. I always do this the wrong way around. It's flight level 370. Oops. Oh, I've mucked it up. There's this bug. Oops. Okay, there we go. Right. So, step alts and 370 at unrig. There we go. Good. So, yeah. There we go. Love to see it. Very nice. Well, it's there. Top of climb. And step climb. Good. All in there. Fantastic. So we'll come in here, fix info, and we'll get rid of this guy, because we're not going to need that. Lovely. Very, very nice indeed. Let's get those beautiful tunes back on, shall we? What's happened to the playlist? Have we already gone through it all? That was a little bit of a fun mess. It was a little bit of a fun mess, wasn't it, Ramsey? It was great, though. I love to see it. So, so cool. Has Microsoft Flight Simulator not updated the ground textures? Do you mean in the general Munich area? Is that what you mean? I don't know about that one, actually. It looks okay to me. Any news on the update for the Fenix? No, nothing further than what they'd already said a few weeks ago. So yeah, nothing as yet. Will I watch you land? I will do, Sasha. Yeah, if I can, if I have time. Yeah, if I'm parked up, I will do. Yeah. You have to remember it's going to be quite busy at Arlanda, so I'll need to be quite focused on the taxiing, I think. Thank you very much, Liana. I'm glad my German didn't sound terrible. Very good. Right, let's see. It's raining and some thunder. Crikey, Liana. Whereabouts are you, Liana, in the world? I believe you're in the UK, right? I can't remember. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. Oh, in Nottingham. Okay. Nottingham, that's it. Not that far away from me then, I suppose. I wonder if that's going to be coming my way. I mean, it is raining a little bit here. I can see outside just, but not definitely not stormy conditions just yet. Jetty says, I really hope to fly along with you because I just found out it works, but then got suspended. I'm not sure, Jetty. You'll have to contact VATSIM about that. I would recommend contacting them because it's obviously only them that can do anything about it, Jetty. It'd be so cool to have a fuzz model. It really would, ATC Swede. I fully agree with that. I fully agreed. Let's see. There was some other messages that I missed as well earlier on. Yeah, so we was talking about stickers regarding the models. But yeah, I'm not sure how I would even go about doing that, to be honest with you. How I would, because is there a company that would be able to specifically design the stickers for me, or would I have to design the stickers and then, you know, I would have to buy maybe a white model and then measure it and then design the stickers based on that? Is that how it would work? It would be really nice to get a proper model though, wouldn't it, right? Like a really well done one. That would be so good. I'm going to have to do a poll at some point, I think, in the near future and see how many people would be up for buying a fuzzair model. Because if there's a lot of people that are up for it, then it could be worth me investing in buying, you know, a batch. We definitely want to do some other fuzzair merch, that's for certain. And someone had an amazing idea, I can't remember who it was, to do the safety card right here. I'll need to message the guy that I got the graphics from, but I'm sure that could be something we could do. We could maybe put the safety card on like one side of paper, and then on the other side it could be the Airbus A320 checklist, and I could get it sort of, you know, nicely laminated. That would be a pretty cool merch item, I think. Fuzzair phone case. Interesting idea. Interesting. I mean, it would have to be... This is the thing is, I only really want to do merch if it's going to be of good quality. And I feel like a lot of the phone cases that you can see out there, especially ones you can get made for like custom, you know, purposes for like brands and businesses and whatnot, they're not the greatest, are they really? I mean, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm too hard to please, but I find there's quite a lot of cheap phone cases out there that are just feel shit in your hand, if you know what I mean. Excuse my French. Yeah. So I'll think about it. I'll see what I can find. Headrest covers. That'd be good. Although we don't have headrest covers on Fuzzair. No headrest covers. We could make some. We could do some, couldn't we? When will I fly to Denmark? I'm not sure, actually. I will add it to the list. Maybe we'll fly there next week. I'm not sure. Not sure. Biggle says, can I nominate Mariner if I win the prize? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you want to nominate someone else if you win, yeah, that's fine. Absolutely, no problems. You may have to remind me, though, if you do win, that you wanted to nominate Mariner. I'm sure we'll obviously speak after the draw happens, but yeah, absolutely fine. Plus for what phone? Yeah, so many models. Yeah, that's a good point as well, Liana. That is a good point. Lots of different models of phone. That would be quite difficult to stock. Although, I imagine there's probably a company out there that does like you know, you can kind of give your design to them and they will produce, they'll be able to produce various different variants of it when one is ordered, maybe. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's a very good consideration. Fuzzair removed before flight keychain. Yeah, that could be quite good as well. Yeah, I quite like those. I mean, I've been meaning to get one for my own keys for quite a while, actually. I quite like those. Pretty cool, but yeah, potential. To be honest, I think what I have sort of settled on as things to do is a mug, because, you know, why not? A mug's always a nice one. Yeah, I think that'd be nice, because, you know, pilots like to drink coffee, right? Or tea. So that'd be cool. A mug, and then models. The models, I do really want to do a model, but like I say, it just depends. And we've obviously got my image that I'm working on from Leeds Bradford as well. That's going to be a merch item when I do finally get around to finishing it. I've still got quite a lot to do on it yet, but when I do get around to finishing that, that'll be a merch item, albeit not necessarily Fuzzair branded, but you know, it's something that I think some of you guys might find interesting, and it's not a difficult merch item for me to stock either, because I can get them printed on a per order basis. We all like a headrest cover, saves a greasy headrest. Yeah, I'll look into it. Maybe we can add one to the livery as well. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Because the Fenix does have this option where you can actually have a nice, really, really high-res logo here on the headrest. So that could be doable. Let's see. I just got a message. LKAA Center. Praha radar. 118-375.
How are you doing?
632, hello, Praha radar identified, climb to flight level 380.
Climb to flight level 380 for Fuzzy 632, thank you much. PDSC. Fuzzy 632, do you copy? Do you do PDLC?
Say again, please.
Do you do PDSC?
Negative, sorry.
I don't know worries for Fuzzy 6.
Right, radar, very good evening. Fuzzy 586, climbing through flight level 320 to flight level 360 inbound Supil.
Fuzzy 586, hello, Praha radar identified.
Okay, lovely stuff. Liana wouldn't buy a mug. One-off mugs from work. Fair enough, fair enough. Mugs is an easy one though, to be fair. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I do want to find a good mug though. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be one of those. I don't want it to be one of those rubbish like mugs that are, you know, just a very, you know, the standard shaped mug, if you know what I mean. I don't want it to be like that. I want a, you know, a nice, decent mug. It's sitting in the right, say by default, a Fenix specific feature. No, it's not. No, no. I mean, you can do that in any aircraft basically. But basically, what I personally do is I edit the config file. I create my own config file for the cameras for the aircraft, so that you know, it basically forces it as a default position. Look at the VATSIM map. I will.
Nordic 670, monitor Unicom, bye.
Origin 670 Marcy Unicom, goodbye.
Biggle says, you know, I've seen Mariner on your stream, and a few others had made my mind up. He was about 19 and other assumptions just based on his appearance in chat. After chatting to him on his stream, I was wrong. Fair enough, fair enough. I know what you mean. It's definitely, you know, when you chat to someone online and you don't know what they look like, or you see them, sorry, you hear their voice and then you see them and you're like, oh, I don't, that doesn't look like what I expected. But, yeah. Mariner, very, very nice guy, though. Very, very nice guy. Me and Mariner have met up on a couple of occasions and had a very nice time. George is here as well. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. A good mug would take precedent over the others. Yeah, well, I suppose that's the idea, isn't it, really? Get a nice, good mug that people actually want to use, and you use it all the time. Everybody loves a good mug, you know what I mean? Why not start a virtual fuzzair airline with a route network, timetable, and everything? We pretty much have done that, ATC Swede. If you check out fuzzair on New Sky, if you haven't already. Oops, there we go, there's New Sky. Didn't mean to bring it up on that screen, actually, but there it is. Yeah. Fuzzair is on here. We've got our route network down here yonder. And there is some scheduled flights as well. Let's see, do we have any new pilots to accept? We do. Wood Bean is accepted and Carl Fredrickson is accepted. That's a point. I need a fuzzair command for Nightbot, don't I? That's what people have been asking me to do. Let me just copy that in. Exclamation point, fuzzair. There we go, it's in. How many people have we got in the giveaway so far? We've got 36 people in there. Very best of luck to everybody. Quite a high chance of... yeah, quite you've got quite a high chance of winning, all of you, with only 36 people in it. Very nice. Hook Freestyle, anyone is welcome to join, absolutely, yeah. Oh, the giveaway. Exclamation point Arlanda in the chat will enter you into the giveaway. Captain Mumbles is here as well, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I see what you mean now, Biggles. I see, I see. Sunny Stanny's here as well. Love to see it. Welcome indeed. Very good, Sasha. Very good. When will we reveal? We will reveal at the end of the stream.
Fuzzy 586, monitoring Unicom 122 decimal 8, bye bye.
1228, Fuzzy 586, bye bye. Yeah, we'll reveal it once we are parked up in Arlanda. Alrighty, so what we were going to look at in cruise, there was a couple of things, wasn't there? We were going to look at the Munich V2 change log. Let's see, so... see this airport has received some updates to the terminal interiors as well as a new working VDGS system. An Audi e-tron dealership. Oh, we missed that, chat. Upgrades to Lufthansa maintenance facilities. Missed those as well. I think they're actually at the 26 right threshold, if I remember correctly. Standout feature has to be the extension to Terminal 1, which has been under construction for the last few years. There we go, chat. So, that extension to Terminal 1 that I said I was pretty sure wasn't there before, it definitely wasn't there before. Terminal 1 expansion is still in construction at the real Munich airport, and this is reflected in the Aerosoft Simwing scenery, where it is depicted behind construction fencing and thus will be inaccessible to the player. Work is expected to complete by 2025. Good. Beyond that, it doesn't appear much has changed. Yes, I agree, FS Elite. Yeah, it is great scenery though. They didn't need to change anything, to be honest with you. Right then, chat, let's see how we're looking. So, 1838 to excuse me, 1837, 1857. Alrighty. So just over an hour and a half in flight here. What else were we going to look at in cruise? There was something else, wasn't there? I really can't remember what it was off the top of my head. This is a great playlist, chat, I do have to say, but it does appear to be quite short, unfortunately. Yeah, I really can't remember what else we were going to look at in cruise here. I'm racking my brain. Maybe it'll come back to me. Jeff, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Ramsey's using New Sky. Yeah, it's very, very good, isn't it? Yeah, I really enjoy New Sky. I love the logging and the reports afterwards. So good. Hug Freestyle says, your streams are very chill and nice to watch. Glad you think so. Thank you very much. You won a handball tournament today. Congratulations. Very nice. A380 sound. Yes. Thank you. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, guys, did you see as well? There was a Faro scenery. RD Presets released Faro, which is quite cool, actually. I've been to Faro a few times, so I'm tempted. But we do have quite a good Faro already in the sim. The one that was done, the one that's in the sim currently, I believe, was done by Gaia Simulations, and it is quite good. The RD Presets one, though, does look a lot more detailed. I will give them that. So, I don't know. Has anyone else picked it up? Faro by RD Presets. Whereabouts is the sound A380 sound video? Because I can't see it on their YouTube page. Is it in their Discord, maybe? Oh, it is on the Discord. Okay. Good. Right, let's pop over to the fuzzpad then, shall we? Pause the music. So, also look at this picture, by the way. This, oh, it looks so good, man. It looks absolutely beautiful, doesn't it? Anyways, here's the sounds now. Which output is this going to use? Might just have to bear with me 1 second, chat. Just while I send the Discord sounds. Two different outputs. Right, let's have a listen, shall we? Cranking the volume up. It's quite quiet, isn't it? Very nice. Got it on full volume, by the way, chat. It won't go any louder than that. What is that sound? That little rattling. That's interesting. The video keeps stopping as well for whatever reason. Hydraulic pumps whirring away. Bit of flight control movement as well. Oh, wow. Almost sounded... Oh, that's the flap sound. Crikey. I wondered what that was then. Crikey, that's so nice. That's your lot. That is everything. Looking very nice though. Sounding very nice, should I say? Indeed, indeed. Love to see it. Oh, on the VATSIM map we never looked at it, did we? Look at this though. Got all the fuzzairs in line. Off to Arlanda. As you can see up here, we're going to have quite a lot of ATC coming into Orlando. It looks like the traffic situation's calmed down quite a bit, although there is still quite a lot of departures and arrivals going in there. So it could be pretty interesting. Hopefully we don't get too high on approach this time round. Yeah, looking good. What's the ETA? In about an hour and 20 minutes. I can't remember the ETA off the top of my head. I will check for you in a moment. ETA is 18:58 Zulu time. So in about an hour and 20 minutes, just under. And we're using real time, real weather. Can't wait for the A380X. Neither can I. Really looking forward to it. Quizzy, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Nobody has won the giveaway yet. No, we've not rolled it. The giveaway will be rolled at the end when we've landed at Arlanda. Jeff's picking it up right now. What are you picking up there? Are you picking up the Fenix, Jeff? Or the scenery even? Outside flap sound, so cool. Yeah, I agree. Fully agree, Roy. Who gave me a free subscription, says Biggles. Let's see. I think I can probably check who did that. May have been some weeks ago, though, so... Let's Let's see if I can find... it was Brendan Breary that gifted you the membership. I'm not sure if they're present in the chat here today, but it was indeed Brendan. On the 21st of May, they gifted you that membership. Biggles? For a second there, I thought it was an air raid siren. Yes, I actually thought it was as well, to be honest. Took 45 minutes to get your clearance. Crikey, where did you fly from, George? Where are you flying from? Were you Munich as well? Melbourne International. Yes, that was another thing we were going to look at, wasn't it? Let's do that one then. Are we going over Copenhagen? No, we won't be now. We'll be passing to the east of Copenhagen. Basically just following over the Baltic Sea and then up the eastern coastline of Sweden, basically, is the routing. Oh, Faro, Jeff. Faro, very good. You'll have to let us know how it is, Jeff, because I'm intrigued. I want to see... I'm sorry, I'm just intrigued to see what it's like. Feel free to post some screenshots in the Discord. That'd be good. So yes, Melbourne. Let's have a look. So let's see if I can find Melbourne. So is it on Orbx? It's not out yet, is it though? So let's see. Orbx Melbourne. It is, you can see it on Orbx Direct, but it's just not released yet, is it? So let's have a look. Detailed depiction. Let's go back to the fuzz pad, shall we? Detailed depiction, custom ground poly, PBR texturing, interior modeling of departure lounges, VDGS, satellite imagery, custom taxiway signs, Melbourne jet base. Hundreds of cluster objects, custom POIs as well. Oh, nice. And optimized with LODs. So this will be it then, won't it? Oh, that does look quite nice, doesn't it? These lines are very very bright though, aren't they? Very, very contrasty. I wonder if this is been newly painted, maybe. Wait, is this Microsoft Flight Simulator? It is. It almost looks a bit like X-Plane for a minute there. Very detailed that though, isn't it? Look at all the bits and bats about the place. Oh, nice. Lots of detail there. Tower, 2 towers there. An A380 departing Singapore. Love to see it. Looks like some landside, the POIs or the landside buildings. Oh, yes. Love a DC3, Ansett, Melbourne Jet Base. Very nice. Nice. Look at the detail here in the car park. You can read the text on these signs, crikey. And a very moody shot of a hangar. Virgin Australia plane parked in it. Ground textures look pretty good. There's a helipad as well. There's the Mercedes garage by the looks of things. Interesting that the Mercedes garage has a helipad right next to it. Or is that's not a helipad actually, is it? Is it? I don't know. Surely it is with the helicopter showing there. I don't know. Some ULDs. Nice detail. You got the Menzies. I assume that's maybe a DHL there with the yellow. I will say though, these ground textures here do look a bit blurry though. Again, I'm not sure if that's an issue with the sim. Because we did speak about that before, didn't we? But these ground markings don't look blurry at all, so yeah, I'm not sure. They look a little bit blurry. Some buses, interiors, markings on the runway, and the textures look very nice, at least from this angle. There's not many pictures of the actual sort of terminal buildings though, is there? There's just that one at the start, really. Look at this though. That is very impressively textured and modelled. The weathering, very good. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. This doesn't show much, does it? Oh, you can see the custom taxiway signage there, actually. That looks really good. Holiday Inn. That is a very detailed Holiday Inn, I have to say. Have you guys been keeping up, by the way, with Pyrig Devco's updates on EGNX? Oh. That looks like it's going to have some seriously next level, like, unreal detail that we've just never seen before. It's going to be brilliant. Runway textures look pretty nice with the grooves. Oh yeah, nice overall shot there. Looking good. Yeah, that's it. It does look quite nice. It does look quite decent. Oh, look at the text YMML. What's WEN though? Oh, YMML when hashtag. I guess this is a quite highly anticipated one, isn't it, for some? Yeah, I mean it looks pretty decent. I think the only thing that jumped out to me was how bright and contrasty these ground markings are, but for the most part, it looks really nice. Looks really nice. Lovely stuff. All right, let's just, while we're looking at scenery here, let's just have a quick look at some of Pyrig's images, because if you guys haven't seen them, you're gonna be blown away. All right, here we go. EGNX. These are only preview images, so they're not very. There's not many overall shots, but very nice. Just look at the detail. It's insane. All the lights and pipes and stuff modelled in. Super impressive. There's a Porsche, which is very impressively modelled as well. Like, look at there's an interior to it, and yeah, very nicely done. Radisson blue, very high detail hotel. And then the night lighting looks absolutely insane as well. So nicely done. This would be the projected mesh, I guess. I think that's what you call it, with all the markings and things like that. DHL. There was a very, very impressive one that they posted. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. Look at that. Look at the lighting, how it sort of differs as it goes. You know, all the different lights have got slightly different bulbs in them, and they've got a different color temperature. And then the reflections on here, this like sort of vinyl material. Some of the windows open up here. Looks like there's an interior in there as well, maybe. It could be parallax, I don't know. 70 FPS as well. Look at that, yeah. Look at the little bins down here and all the grime on them, and it's so detailed, the textures there. It's crazy. Crazy good. Some very nicely modelled Royal Mail vans, lorries. There's a Holiday Inn, which also looks like it has an interior, which is just wild. Yeah, look at the lighting though. Come on now. Business Park building, looking also very impressively done. Yeah, can't wait for this scenery. Very, very nice. I don't know how many more there is, to be honest. Ford. Look at the detail. It just looks so good. So good. Some interiors as well. I think we're coming to the end of them now. That's a nice shot, isn't it? Can't see much, but it is just a cool shot, I think. EV charging, crikey. With the wire and everything. It looks insanely detailed, Bijan, doesn't it? Absolutely insane. And none of these screenshots are of the actual, you know, apron area that you're going to see the most, which is amazing to me. I'm just wondering how nicely done that's going to be, if this is how much attention is being paid to the outside of the airport. All the bushes placed in there as well. Wow, there is quite a lot actually. I didn't realise there's this many pictures. Look at the detail of those textures. That is absolutely insane. Like all these little bumps on the top and the scrapes on the bottom. So good. Oh, look at that, yeah. Like the bending of the metal and stuff and all the scrapes. Just brilliant. That may be a shot of the apron. Which looks good. Oh, yeah. Excuse me. See, this is what I was talking about the projected mesh in the last stream. You guys may remember. We were talking about how it comes out blurry in some places. This is the kind of resolution that a lot of the developers give to the sim, and then the sim sort of translates it as it downscales it to a low resolution, so it ends up blurry, which is unfortunate. Lovely. Oh, look at the detail there. All the signatures on there and everything. Yes. So detailed. So you could have just done this as a straight line, but it's not. It's all like a little bit curvy because it's made of fabric. And then inside... Is this a Rolls-Royce factory, this here? The reception for it. And that's it. That's it. We're on to a different airport now. Very good. Very excited for that one. I'm just intrigued to see what else there is going to be. What else there is going to be to discover there. And Sasha, you asked earlier if you're in the giveaway. You are in the giveaway. Got 45 people in the giveaway now. Right, we're going to be shortly coming up to Swedish airspace. Going to be on 1184, so we'll monitor that.
Unicom 1 to 80 rings 4600, thank you for control, bye bye.
Alrighty, we've not done our step climb, have we? Completely forgot about it because we've been chatting away. Have we even reached it yet, though? Yeah, we've long gone past it. Let's step up to 370, shall we? Alrighty, shall we check the... excuse me. 5345. Tom says, have I been entered? I will check. Yes, Tom, you're in it, yeah. How long do I think it'll take them to answer? I'm not sure, Jetty. That was a centre apron. Good, good. Thank you, Liana. Oh, there we go. Oh.
So set away, please again, Canada 016. Canada 016, Papa Alpha 7851, Papa Alpha 851. Papa Alpha 851 for there, that's Canada 016.
So Sasha, regarding the spacing... Regarding the spacing, the altitude will be fine. But one of us... I think I'm going to probably speed up a bit, actually. We'll go Mach 0.80. And that's going to increase the spacing between me and Sasha, who's behind. Jetty, are you entered? Yes, you are, yeah. One of the only developers who makes bricks a decent size and not like the Egyptian pyramid. To be honest, I don't think I've ever noticed the size of the bricks before on some sceneries. But yeah, they do very good bricks, don't they? Pyreeg does everything amazing. And yeah, I agree, they are definitely one of the top developers. And Wallet is crying already, yep, I feel you. I feel you. Oh, we need to go to a different centre first. 125450.
Yes, that will be approved.
Okay.
CLR 09 runner 90 up.
Are you getting storms where I am? I can't see outside at the moment, Biggles. Yeah, it looks a bit rainy, but it's not stormy, I would say. They have modelled the interior, they just haven't showed it. Yeah, they most likely have.
Malafate 40, descent down, flight level 150.
Yes, I need 150, thank you.
Alright. Ryanair 90 Delta Quebec descent, flight level 100.
I just need to check in with these.
First radar, good evening, Austrian 632 Papa, in flight level 210 up to 240 inbound to SIM with you.
Austrian 632 Papa, Warsaw identified, climb flight level 320.
Climbing 320, Austrian 632 Papa.
So many people checking in on this frequency. It must have just come online, I think.
Proceed now, direct Whiskey Alpha 413.
Direct Whiskey Alpha 413.
Pursuit radar, good evening. With a 352 on flight level 320, go to Etubo.
They're always going to have some blurry textures, though. VRAM will be an issue for many. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think some airports are definitely going to have to scale down the textures, yeah. But I only really point it out, you know, when it's in an obvious area, to be honest, because we've got, I mean, we do have a lot of good sceneries as well that in the frequented parts of the airports are very nice and sharp and really nicely done. But on that Melbourne, they were sort of right in the middle of a sort of a, looks like a taxiway quite close to the main terminal.
Fuzzy 632, Warsaw radar contact, climb, maintain.
But they weren't bad at all, though, to be fair. They weren't bad at all, and they could also change. I mean, I don't know how recent those pictures are, because it's obviously not released yet, has it?
Okay, Fuzzy 632, in that case, you are flying to the east. Flight level should be on. Descent, maintain flight level 370.
Fuzzy 632, maintain 370 for Fuzzy 632, and doing PGC with you.
Also, radar, very good evening. Fuzzy 586, flight level 370, inbound Babin.
Fuzzy 586, Warsaw radar contact now, Sweden 118.4.
1184, Fuzzy 586.
Ryanair 1574, contact Praha 118.
Straight over to Sweden.
Divide contact Stockholm approach 126.650. Hey.
Sweden, very good evening. Fuzzy 586, flight level 370, inbound Babin.
Fuzzy 586, Sweden control, good evening, radar contact.
Okay, lovely.
Sweden, Scanner 016, request to climb from 110 to...
Mumble says, from what I've seen Melbourne on Orbx, there's a lot of customization options that can be applied. I imagine, yeah, I imagine so. That's really cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, very good.
Runway 14. Excellent.
I didn't see anything about that on the description, to be fair, but yeah, it would be good. Always good to see developers put in those options. Indie builds definitely set the bar for that kind of thing.
512 with you, 340 and direct Grappy.
Fuzzy 512, Sweden, hello.
It's helipad, good to know.
And Fuzzy 632 with you at 37,000 feet.
No, it's coming 7478 over your heads, A350. I'm not sure. Are you talking about aircraft outside your window, Hug Freestyle?
Perfect.
It's going to be about time to enjoy Amsterdam. Yeah, looking forward to that, Roy, very much. Although I've not seen anything about that for a while now.
Sorry, I missed that second.
This is our radar contact.
Am I streaming on Twitch as well? No, I'm not, Hug Freestyle, just on YouTube. Twitch, you can't get your stream to look crispier than... What did you say earlier? Crispier than Walker's Crisps? Yeah, you can't get to this resolution on Twitch, unfortunately, so I'm just on YouTube.
275, yep. 126650 is for you.
12650.
Yesterday you changed the annoying radio message in VPilot. Amazing, Roy. How did you manage to do that? I didn't know you could do that. I guess it's just you just need to change a sound file. Is it bad weather in Stockholm? I'm not sure, Sasha. I've not checked yet. It looked alright when we departed, but we'll have another look in a minute. I'm going to start doing the descent preparations momentarily.
1360, fly heading 180.
Need some Heathrow to Faro ops with the RD presets. Yeah, I fully agree. Fully agree. Alrighty. CPDLC, Sasha. Yeah, I may do that momentarily, yeah.
Delta 1360, heading 180.
Yeah, let's do that now, actually. See if it works. I think last time we flew over Sweden, it didn't work for whatever reason, did it? So we were in the fly-by-wire that time, so let's see if it's any different today.
Red 4109, even my space Unicom, bye-bye.
Unicom, Mother, Red 4109, hit it.
Samma.
Alrighty. ESOS. There we go. Lovely. Okay, so let's have a look at the...
Pussy 512, report your MAC number.
Sorry, Mark. Mach 0.82.
Roger, perfect. Mach 0.82 or greater, your number 1.
Ramsey, did you have a mouthful there, sir?
Okay, keep Mach 0.82 or greater. This is for 512, just want to confirm.
512, that's great.
Perfect, 512.
And the Pussy 586, report your MAC number.
Mach 0.8, Fuzzy 586.
Perfect, keep that or greater, you will be number 2.
No problem. Mach 0.8 or greater, Fuzzy 586.
Sign 0432, request leave the cockpit about 5 minutes, we'll report back.
Okay, so...
0432, no problem, report back.
Let's have a look at the Attis.
And for the 632, on Mac is 0.78.
Alrighty.
Perfect, keep that, that will be great.
Log on accepted.
Another full threat for the 632.
Maintain Mach 0.8.
Contact Helsinki Control 1213, hey.
Helsinki 1213, han vill god kväll, hejdå.
Samma.
Good.
Dinner 211 passing through flight level 113.
Alrighty. So, arrival Attis, runway 01 right in use. Can't remember what we planned now. Let's see. We did plan 01 right. Very good.
Sweden, hello, radar contact, climb to flight level 340.
Flight level 340, 78 Golf.
Transition level 60. Met report wind 070 at 8 knots. So not much wind. A little bit, but not much. Visibility 10 kilometers. Light drizzle. And CLD, is that just cloud? No significant changes. Temperature 17, dew point 15. QNH 1016.
Pussy 632 runway 01 right is active, and you can plan the it will be for you the Nilug 2 mic arrival.
Nilug 2 mic is going to be given to Sasha, so that's probably going to be the same for us as well, which is that's what we planned for.
What?
So Nilug 2 mic.
Runway 01 right for arrival, runway 01 right for Arlanda for
Right, good. Okay. Lovely stuff.
Speedbird 780 Foxtrot 1, ready to send level 110.
Oh, NSC. No significant cloud. No significant changes. No SIG is obviously no significant changes, is it? It looks like the Meta is slightly different to the Attis, actually.
EC78 call, fly heading to 60 for sequencing.
Fly heading 260, it's 7
Light drizzle. See, yeah, I'm not sure exactly. No, that's not cloud, is it? Because it's no significant cloud, but also CLD. Does anyone know what CLD is in Attis? I'm not actually sure.
Returns 18 X-ray, perfect. Runway bump, all right and out, clear for takeoff.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Raven actually. Yeah, I don't see anyone in front of you on the map, Ramsey. Maybe, Hopefully they didn't crash as well. Fingers crossed. Okay, good. So the weather we've checked, and the arrival and runway that we're going to be flying is as we've planned, which is also good. Not sure what stand we're going to get given as fuzzair, to be honest with you. I'm guessing it's going to be a stand at Terminal 2, right? I don't know if any of you guys who are familiar with the airport will be able to tell me what terminal we'll get. I think it'll probably be Terminal 2, right?
193 buses, 1,800. Last transmission second.
Yeah, I've not come across CLD before either, chat.
183, departed email, passing 2,700. Radar 188, thank you. Radar contact,
closed. Taxiway Delta Zulu is closed. That doesn't make sense either in the context of the ATIS, does it? Because it's light drizzle. It just says light drizzle, then closed, and then no significant cloud. So if it was taxiway closed, usually it says that in full.
Just a quick question for Fuzzy 632 in Stockholm. On the ATIS, it says Delta and Zulu closed. Is that correct for Fuzzy 632 in Stockholm Arlanda?
Oops.
Stand by, we'll check.
Thank you very much for Fuzzy 632, just out of interest.
Oh, taxiway Delta Zulu is closed. Ah, yes. That could well be it. That's very misleading, I feel, with the dash in front of it, but it could be it. Is there actually a Delta Zulu?
78 call, thank you. Proceed exit Moxa. Blocked. East 78 Golf, proceed exit Moxa. Proceed direct Moxa, East 78 Golf. Skipper 780 Foxtrot, proceed exit Lima November Alpha. Skipper November Alpha, Skipper 780 Foxtrot.
I'm not sure there is a Delta Zulu. HC Swede would say Terminal 2. Good. Good. DZ is drizzle. Yep, I thought that was the case. Have I done the giveaway yet? No, we haven't done it, Raven. Nope. It will be drawn once we've parked up in Arlanda. Tom says, have we got any other news for the A?
Sweden will be back in 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
The A320? No, nothing as of yet. You can obviously, if you go to their Discord, Synaptic Simulations Discord, that would be where the updates would be posted. But I've not seen anything new since they did the live stream.
In about 2 minutes of standby, guys. He will be back in 2 minutes. He just said that.
Just gonna check the Discord, see if there is actually anything on there, because I've not been on it recently. Yeah, there hasn't been anything now since they did the stream. Nope, that looks like it's quite a ways off though, from what they were showing. Is Orbx Arlanda out now? It is indeed, yes. Yep, came out yesterday, I believe. Ian, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Welcome indeed. Welcome indeed.
Back in cockpit.
He'll be back in 2 minutes, don't worry. He is just taking his break for 2 minutes.
What do I think the next aircraft from any builds is? I think it's probably going to be the A300, if I had to take a guess. if I go to charts to information for Arlanda and NOTAMs. Alright.
Welcome back, Street in the show. We missed you.
Scandinavia 722, climbing 130 up to 180.
Scandinavian 722 Sweden, radar contact, land flight level 290.
Up 290, Scandinavian 722.
Swing control, Scandinavian 1667, passing flight level 125, top flight level 181.
You know, I never look at the weather on Navigraph, but it does a really good job at decoding all the metas and things like that, doesn't it? It's really, really cool. I should use that more often, to be honest. But yeah, no indication on the CLD, because the CLD is just in the 80s, so that's not obviously in the meta. So let's have a look at the NOTAMs. Taxiway Yankee is closed.
016 back. Thank you.
Taxiway Zulu closed between Zulu Juliet and Zulu Lima.
This is Fuzzy 62. Do you got? Is that correct? That Fuzzy Yankee and you closed.
For 2632, that seems to be the case.
It's taking them up for 10.
I actually missed that. What you just confirmed there? Something is closed. Probably going to taxi Whiskey Zulu to the ramp. Terminal 2. Good. Yeah, we're going to do a briefing in a few moments here, I think.
Delta Hotel 1360 ready for descent. Delta Hotel 1360 descent, flight level 100.
Given the recent teaser video, I think anyone making a Beluga would have abandoned that project now. Maybe, yeah, maybe. I mean, the one that they showed for Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 is a Beluga XL, to be fair, which is obviously based on the A330. Now, obviously, there is the older Beluga as well, which was based on the A300, which is the one that Anybuilds did in X-Plane. So there's two quite unique variants, and the A300 version is obviously pretty interesting because it's an A300, but it's also interesting because it's got a lot of the features that you get in an A300 normally, the passenger variant. They have taken out, like for example, it doesn't have the profile climb or descend, so it's got some bits taken out of it. Hoping it's a 767. Yeah, I wouldn't say that's likely, but I believe, yeah, the engine picture they showed, yeah, those engines are on a 767, aren't they? I believe they're also on an A330, interestingly enough, and I believe they're also on a 747-400, I think, if I remember correctly. You better be afraid to, because no one will fly the passenger variant that much. Yeah, potentially, yeah. I mean, the passenger variant isn't really in operation anymore, is it? But obviously there's, you know, I think, what is it, FedEx and DHL are using a lot of A300s. And who else is using a lot of A300s? I can't quite remember. I think it's a DHL, isn't it, that have a lot of A300s? Approach is on. Yes, I'm aware of that one. And they're on Twitch. Very good. Very good. I'll have to find their details in a few moments. A300 Beluga will be much more interesting to fly since they lease out the A300s for all kinds of jobs now that the 330XL has taken over the main Airbus aircraft production ops. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that would be super interesting. Bit like a sort of similar to how they the Antonov aircraft are used. Got the island of Åland Bell below you. Very good. Love to see it. I did not know that was what it was called, but very, very nice. Love having the locals in the chat. A lot of Iranian companies. Using the passenger variant, you mean, Roy? Yankee is closed. Okay, got it, Sasha. I'm sure they won't ask us to taxi down in a closed taxiway anyway, if they're even enforcing that.
100, clear the Moxam 3 Lima for runway 03.
Right, okay, chat. So let's do our arrival briefing then, shall we?
100, clear Moxam 3 Lima for runway 03. Easy 7 takeoff.
Okie dokie. So we are going to be arriving in Stockholm, Sweden, Arlanda Airport. This is the 10-2 Bravo. Transition level, we've already checked, is flight level 60. The airport elevation 138. And then this is an RNAV arrival. From initial approach fix, aircraft will be radar vectored to final approach. We are familiar with this approach, though. This star, we did actually fly this just the other day, arriving in to Arlanda on the preview stream.
Pacific Tango Echo Bravo to intercept the Niluk to micro for runway 01 right.
Alrighty. Hang on, we might get some instruction here.
Yeah, affirmative. Direct Tango Echo Bravo for runway 01 right.
Direct Tango Echo.
Right, so we're going to be flying the Niluk to mic, or at least that's what we're expecting, and to be honest, given what he's given to the other pilots, I think it is going to be 2 mic.
Sweden, hello, radar contact, clamp flight level.
So, Niluk coming in is going to be a maximum altitude or flight level 150 or maximum flight level 150. From Niluk, we're going to go Sierra Alpha 630 and then a left turn to Tebi VOR. And that is the initial approach fix for 01 left and right, so that is where we will get vectored from. And from there, we're expecting the ILS 01 right. This is the 11-2. Localizer is TSA, Tango Sierra Alpha, and 10935. Final approach course of 004, and the final approach fix at 1884 feet at 5.5 TSA. Airport and runway elevation are coincident, and the MSA highest in the southeast, 2,200 feet. We've got a platform altitude of 4,000, and the the glide slope is 3 degrees. Pappy to the right of the runway, and the ILS minima 338 we're going to use. We'll just very, very quickly check here.
122.8, no further rate to see on your heading.
Pappy is calibrated to 3 degrees there as well. And if we need to go around, it's straight ahead to 600 or 1.5 TSA, past TSA DME. Whichever is later, turn right on track 138, climbing to 1,500, radar vectoring for a new approach. So, got that very low ground altitude again. And then, upon arrival, coming in 01 right down here. So, we'll aim to vacate Whiskey 5 here. And then, the taxi in, we're going to Terminal 2, which is just here. But they do have sort of one-way taxiways here. So we'll aim to come off at Whiskey 5 here, and then we'll probably get a taxi. So this is one way here, so we'll probably get a taxi Whiskey. And then potentially a left turn onto Uniform, around to Uniform and to Terminal 2 there. AC Swede, I think, did say that we might get a different clearance there. Let's see what that was. Whiskey, Zulu to ramp. So Whiskey, and then Zulu goes around all the way around the top, doesn't it? I think, if I remember correctly. Interesting. Do you think they would send us all the way around the edge like that? Because Zulu's up here, so it'd actually be...
Afternoon, radar, speaking H22 heavy, passenger 140.
It'd actually be Whiskey, and then, yeah, Zulu. All the way around. That's a long-ass taxi. But yeah, I suppose that could be another option, couldn't it? So it'd be Whiskey 5 here, and then Whiskey following Whiskey, left turn onto Zulu here, and then following Zulu all the way around here, and then onto Delta for Terminal 2, potentially.
Contact Stockholm approach 1.
But it could also be, I suppose, it could also be a Whiskey and then a uniform.
3512, when ready to descend flight level 110.
So that's the arrival briefing. The weather at the moment in Stockholm is fairly decent with some light drizzle. The dew point quite close to the actual temperature, so potentially some visibility degradations in the future, maybe. But current visibility is fine. And
yeah, climb flight level 370 and report back.
Climbing flight level 370, report back.
And I think that's all there is to say, to be honest with you. Right.
Radar Viking 822 Heavy, do you have CPDLP connection?
Let's come back over here then and just make sure we've got everything in correctly. So we've got flight level 150 at Nilug, which is in there. That's good. Hopefully we don't get a late descent clearance as well this time around. Coming up to our top of descent here, just in over 80 miles. Good, so that's really the only constraint on there. Let's check the ILS, make sure that's in correctly. We've got 109.35, 003, which is 1 degree off. That's fine. TSA, that's all good as well. Let's put ourselves one of these guys.
Easy 7 at Golf, descend flight level 70.
We'll just put a 10 mile in, I think. Oh, we'll put a... We'll put a 30 in as well. To kind of show us when we'll be... When we should be around flight level 100. Okay, and then the weather... We'll take that off the METAR because that's going to be more coincident with what's in the sim than the ATIS usually. So we'll do that. 1016. 070 at 8 is the wind. Oops. The temperature is 17. Transition is 60. And the departure procedures NADP 2, so that's fine. And then the minima 338. We'll do flaps full. Oh, hang on a minute.
Viking 822, turn left heading
1016. Good.
Can you repeat the heading for Viking 822 Heavy?
Stick the runway threshold in there as well, and then we'll come do our landing performance.
160 for Viking 822. What is the reason?
Inbound traffic coming. I will have you back on track.
We'll put good medium actually because it is. We'll put good because it's drizzling. So
1675. Contact Warsaw 125.450.
that'll be fine. Okay, and then 57.6, 60.9 is the landing weight. Good, low auto brake will do it. However, we're going to go for medium. Final flight of the day. Actually, we'll go for low. We'll go for low. I think that's what we used last time because we are going to be rolling out quite a long way, aren't we? So we'll go for low. Fine. Good. Okay. So that's all set and prepared. We're going to start the descent momentarily. Probably get descent clearance fairly shortly, I think. And we'll go for low. TCAS on below. Okay, so next frequencies is going to be approach, which is going to be 12665, I believe. And I believe someone mentioned this guy is on Twitch. Can't actually see any information about that on his thing. I can't see. No information on there. Right, so proceed direct to Tebby. Okay, so we're going to go direct to Tebby. Tebby. Go direct.
S1042, shall I connect with Helsinki control or not?
Yep, approved contact Helsinki 121.3, bye-bye.
Contact 121.3, 1042.
Sweden, Fuzzy 586. We're just confirming Nilag 2 Mike for the arrival.
Fuzzy 586, that's affirmative. Nilag 2 Mike arrival for runway 01 right. When ready, descent flight level 110.
Nilag 2 Mike 01 right. And when ready, descend to flight level 110, Fuzzy 586.
That was low.
Finnair 4 X-ray Delta, Sweden, radar contact, land flight level 190. Redness 18 X-ray, cleared Hammer 5 Mike for runway 01 right. When ready, descent flight level 100.
Good. Heart attack territory, that PDC sound. It's not. At least it's not as bad as the V pilot private message. Beep, beep, beep.
The winds are 180 degrees, 5 knots. Cavalcade, temperature 21, QNH 1.
Ian, glad you're enjoying it. Glad you're enjoying it. Ryan, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Hitesh, welcome to the chat. Sim crashed desktop twice yesterday and today, approaching Madrid from Malta. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. Yeah, I know there is some issues with some of the NVIDIA drivers at the moment with some cards. I'm not sure which one though off the top of my head. So yeah, not sure on that one. But yeah, I mean, what I do when I get crashed to desktops, I always just, not that I get any, that often anymore, to be honest with you. Sim's been quite good recently, but I tend to just remove everything from the community folder and then try the same thing again and see if it crashes then. When on traffic, you might get a uniform. Got you. Thank you, ATT Swede. Appreciate your insight. Thank you so much. Antonio, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Welcome indeed. V-pilot sound isn't as loud. Fair enough. Yeah, it always seems to just cut through me, that private message sound on VATSIM.
Fuzzy 512, thanks for ATCC. EC78 Golf, descent 3000 feet, QNH 1013, by the arrival route, cleared a left approach runway 03, report established.
Island of Gotland, in the right, excuse my pronunciation.
3, clear the around, clear by the around IOS runway 03, we will report.
Oh, there it is. Lovely. Lovely stuff.
Direct Abama. Fuzzy 632, when ready, descend flight level 110.
Right, we're going to start down now then, chat.
110, we'll be descending in about 17 miles.
Perfect. And Swedish Control, a good evening, Scandinavian 486, crossing 260-310. Scandinavian 486, Sweden, good evening, Squawk 53.
We'll just go open descent, chat, I think.
5244, Scandinavian 486.
And we'll plan for straight in. So we've got 92 miles to go. So times 9 by 3, 27. So we're actually quite high, to be honest.
Stock 7 Mike for 01 right.
So open descent, definitely the better choice.
Helsinki 121.3, Finnair 4 exit Delta. Thank you, have a nice evening.
Because we could quite easily get a straight in from here. We might just get a vector off to the left and we're then on a straight in. So let's get the hell down. How do you set up that? Is it CellCal? No, it's called CPDLC. I've actually got a video on my channel of how to set it up in the fly-by-wire. The instructions are slightly changed since it was introduced in the fly-by-wire. But with the Fenix, you just put your... Well, actually, no. If you watch that video, it kind of takes you through the steps. What you need to do is set up an account on a website called Hoppy, and then you need to put that Hoppy code that you get from that. You need to put that in to either the Fenix app or in the fly-by-wire tablet, and then you can use the CPDLC system. Sasha, I already did my step climb a long time ago now. Do I have a real license in real life? I wish I did, Tom. Starting to feel that 32 gigabytes of RAM and 8 gigabytes VRAM not sufficient. For 1440p. Yeah, I mean 8 gigabyte of RAM I think is probably on the borderline, I think, for 1440, although I wouldn't say I'm an expert. 32 gigabytes of RAM I think is fine though. I'm using that, I have no issues. Oh, Liana basically said the same thing. The screen above the MCDU, Dave, is called the DCDU. And yeah, it's basically running the messages from the CPDLC system. How do you set it on VATSIM? Like I say, if you watch my video, that's probably going to be a better way to explain it than me trying to fumble my way through it here live. Baltic Ships says, is Arlanda now available for Microsoft Flight Simulator? Yes, it is. It came out yesterday, yeah. And we're doing a giveaway of it today in the stream. So, guys, if you're just tuning in and you want to have a chance of winning a copy of Stockholm Arlanda, you can type !Arlanda in the chat to enter the competition. Don't enter it more than once, so you only need to type it once. Yeah, that's it. Make sure you like and subscribe for more luck. Smoggy, welcome to the chat, dude. Hope you're doing well. Good evening indeed. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. No, the controllers need to enable it in there. They do, yeah, they do.
787, leaving my space, Unicom, bye-bye.
Unicom, 789, bye-bye.
Good afternoon, this is YipJet 328 Kilo, checking in flight level 350.
YipJet 328 Kilo, Sweden, good evening, radar contact, squawk 5364.
5364, first 328 Kilo.
Can't wait for the day where airport charts are just one file. You can just pan through. Oh, that's an interesting idea, Liana. What about those airports that have literally, you know, hundreds, well, not hundreds maybe, but some airports have so many charts that would be fairly rough to pan through them all, I imagine. But I do feel your pain. It is a bit of a... There's many clicks involved in the Navigraph app, isn't there? Right, let's see how we're doing here. 59 miles, 60, let's call it. So 612.18. We're still quite high here, chat. So I'm going to just bump up the speed a bit while we've still got chance.
We still have it sight because the sun is like mirroring on the water. And
we'll go 315 knots.
Vision very bad, but yeah, I see the name now on like on the screen. So.
Delta Hotel 1360, roger, turn right heading 290, descend 2,000 feet and expedite your descent.
Well, clicking through these charts seem to have a random order. It isn't great either. But that's the thing, Liana. They don't actually have a random order. If you look at the codes on each chart, so 10-1, 10-2, etc., etc., every airport always has, you know, the same chart on the same code, if that makes sense. So the airport layout chart is always going to be the 10-9, for example. And then any other charts related to that are all going to have a letter after it, basically. And then if there's a variation on the letter chart, it will have a number after it, and so on and so forth. And the same runs true for all of the other charts as well. I mean, obviously there's a bit more variance with the approach charts, but the order of the charts is not random.
We have to sight Delta Hotel 160.
Delta Hotel 1360, wind 320 degrees 8 knots, runway, good to say, 16, I believe, clear to land. Clear to land.
Right. 45, 90.
Clear to land, runway 32.
Yeah, still quite high here. I think I'm going to get a bit of speed break out here, chat, to be honest. Not very...
Pussy 586, contact the Stockholm approach, 126.650, bye-bye.
126.650, thank you, bye. Stockholm approach, very good afternoon. Fuzzy 586, passing flight level 174, descending flight level 110, inbound Tebby.
Fuzzy 586, Stockholm, control, good evening, radar contact, information Sierra, landing 01 right.
Information Sierra 01, information Sierra 01 right, Fuzzy 586.
Fuzzy 512, contact tower 1185, good evening.
185,
And good evening, this is Fuzzy 62, is passing 16,500. Descending.
We'll come back to manage speeds. We're going to leave the speed brakes out though.
One right for arrival into Stockholm.
Fuzzy 632, Stockholm, control, good evening, readability 10 out of 5, information Sierra, landing 01 right.
Readability 10 out of 5.
And I will try to get my mic better for you for Fuzzy 62. Thank you much. And I love your stream on Shrek.
Are you in the giveaway? It says George. I'll check. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, George. Sasha, yeah, I already answered that earlier on. If we can, indeed. Chris says, personally, I feel like all ATC comments would be better off as text only. So many miscommunications due to accidents or poor signals would be averted. Yeah, I mean, potentially, Chris. But I suppose at the end of the day, that is a problem that is faced in real-world aviation as well, isn't it? It's not...
586, reduce speed to 30 knots, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1215.
Reduce speed to 30, descend 5,000. QNH, say again QNH, Fuzzy 586.
QNH 1015.
QNH 1015, Fuzzy 586.
Correct.
Got it. Right, so slowing down 230 knots. We'll leave the speed brake out because, again, we're still a little bit high. He's taking us down to 5,000, so that means I think he probably is quite keen to get us on an approach here. So we'll get flight level 100 here. We'll get all lights on and the seatbelt signs. So we're not doing too bad on the profile now. We're still a little bit high, but not too bad.
Do you ask you straight down as well?
Fuzzy 632, maintain presence speed for now.
Why open descent? Mainly because the I'm planning for a straight in approach here, and you can see the actual star takes us past the end of, well, basically it takes us past towards the airport, and then you would get vectored back around to the final approach. But I'm planning for a shortcut here, cutting off to the left here. It might not happen, but that's what I'm planning for. It's better to plan for the shorter distance than in a case where you think you might get a shortcut. So if I'd used managed descent, then I would be too high on the descent if I did get a shortcut, because that managed descent is going to plan for longer track mileage than what I potentially will fly. Hopefully that makes sense. It's more fun with voice even if it goes wrong. Yeah, it is fun with voice, yeah. And to be honest, it is quite a realistic simulation. You know, they're replicating the the VHF signals really realistically.
Thank you. And
which just adds another level to the immersion as well. And I mean, fun fact actually, one time my
586 turn left heading 220 degrees, starting radar vectors for ILS approach on 01 right.
Left 220, radar vectors 01 right, Fuzzy 586. I can't speak properly, chat. But there you go. There we go. There's the left turn, which is going to take us onto the localizer here. Let's make sure we start a replay as well. Where are we? 19. So 246. Pretty good on profile now. We're actually quite good.
586, send altitude 4000.
Send altitude 4000, fuzzy 586. Good. So 184. So we'll set up an extended center line. We'll pull the heading. There we go. Looks like we're getting a delay vector as well, so we're not going straight onto the approach. It's actually turning us back for a second. Let's come down on the speed a bit as well. In fact, we'll just go to approach phase, and then we can go back.
Right, turn 340 degrees, cleared ILS, 01 right, report established.
Right, 340, cleared ILS approach, 01 right, report established, fuzzy 586.
Fuzzy 632, descend altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1015.
Descend to 5,000 feet and QNH 015 for Fuzzy 632.
Alright, we're clear for the approach. Potentially descended a little bit too quickly there. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright, there's Sky Dolly. But yeah, what I was saying about the radios. So, yeah. Okay, Lockstar. Glideso Blue. AP1 plus 2, Cat 3 Dual, Alt Star, Glideso Blue. Good. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying about the radios, yeah, so one time my cousin actually tuned into the stream, who is, he's in the RAF, so he's got a lot of experience flying. He doesn't fly so much anymore, from what I'm aware of. He's quite, I don't want to say too much, but he's fairly highly ranked in the RAF. And he tuned in one time and listened to us. And we were on VATSIM, and he was saying how realistic it is. That, you know, like sometimes you ask on the frequency, was that for me? Was that for my call sign? And apparently, you know, stuff like that is quite a common occurrence. It's quite a normal thing to happen even in the real world. So I think it's quite interesting and quite cool that, you know, those same, you know, mannerisms and stuff like that carry over even into the virtual ATC world, I suppose, the flight simulation world. I think it's pretty cool. Fuzzy 586 established 01 right, ILS.
Fuzzy 586, continue approach free speed.
Continue approach Fuzzy 586. Right, next is Tower 185.
Fuzzy 632, turn right, heading 0, correction.
Oops.
Right turn 34.
Right, glide slope capture.
Clear ILS 301 right and clear to establish for ILS 001 right for Fuzzy 632.
Hope I'm enjoying the real ATC. Oh yes, I always enjoy the ATC, especially in Sweden. How do you do VNAV in the A320 using a managed descent? So you would push the knob in like that using the up arrow. That is basically VNAV.
Contact tower 118.5,
185, Fuzzy 586, good evening.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Right, so speed check flaps 1.
Scandinavian 483.
I forgot to do the approach checklist chat. So approach checklist bar if is set 1015. Seatbelt signs are on minimums 338. Auto brake low. Or engine mode set to in normal. Approach checklist complete.
Arlanda Tower, very good evening. Scandinavian 492 radio check.
Oh, Chris, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. You mean, Oh, you mean using CPDLC, not using text through vPilot? Yeah, sorry, I misunderstood what you were saying there. But yes, I do fully agree. CPDLC is yeah, fantastic system. And yeah, it would be quite cool, wouldn't it? Right, flaps 2, speed check, gear down.
Clear to our destination are over 5 Charlie departure, runway 01 left, initial 5,000 feet, squawk 53.
Go around altitude very low here, it's 1,500, isn't it? So let's get that set. Try to check in with tower here, it's so busy.
2 station, SL1. Echo, push and start.
Alrighty, speed checks, flaps 3. Tower, very good evening. Fuzzy 586, ILS 01 right.
Fuzzy 586, all on a tower.
Flaps full, speed check.
Wind 070 degrees, 7 knots, runway 01 right, cleared land.
01 right, cleared to land, Fuzzy 586. Alright, landing checklist, ECAM memo, landing, no blue. Landing check is complete.
Nordic 843, taxi to holding point, runway 01 left.
Lovely. Right, let's do this thing, shall we?
1,000.
What about disconnect? Auto thrust disconnect.
Can I name it 492? What's your stat number?
And 5.
Can I name it 492? Start up, pushback approved.
Start up and pushback approved.
And probably 62 with you on a 10 miles and speed of 150
Ground if it is checked, we're stable.
632 on the tower, good evening, wind 070 degrees, continue approach at number 2.
Continue approach number 2 for
land.
62 and 9 mile final now.
Roger.
300. 100 above.
Got a little bit of wind from the right, quite a decent amount of wind from the right actually, 20 knots at the moment.
Minimum.
Continue. Just trying to get that crab in, but really struggling.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Nordic 843
5.
intersection Yankee 2 is available for your departure. I'll come in and we're taking to
Spoilers. Decel.
Roger, via intersection Yankee 2, runway 01 left.
Reverse green. Now we've missed our exits.
Out of Yankee 2, good takeoff to the run into the Nordic 843.
Reverse is stowed, manual brakes. That wasn't too bad, chat, in the end. Right, let's get off here. Whiskey 6.
Scanner naming 43 Echo, taxi to holding point runway.
Welcome to Arlanda, guys. Welcome.
Break back, Fuzzy 586, continue taxi north on Whiskey, then join Zulu, stand Foxtrot 38.
Continue north on Whiskey, join Zulu, Foxtrot 38, Fuzzy 586. Good, right, we're going the long way, chats. So, flaps retracted, spoilers disarmed, we get the TCAS off.
01 left, 43 Echo.
Where the radar is off. Predictive wind shear is off.
Short final for runway 01 right, 01 right for...
Okay, so strobe lights off, we get the taxi lights on.
I know, runway is now clear, so runway 01 right, clear to land.
Okay, so taxi is on Whiskey, then following that around as we briefed, as ATC Swede said, basically, all the way around to Zulu, and then he gave us stand Foxtrot 38, which is actually at Terminal 5, I believe? Yes, it is, yeah. Oh, why are we stopping? Welcome back to Arlanda, though, guys. Absolutely stunning scenery. If you do want a chance of winning this scenery today, last chance to get your entry in, exclamation point Arlanda in the chat. We'll get you an entry. PRF, that's the one, Chris, isn't it? Yeah.
And for the
Crosswind well handled, thank you very much if you say so. Ramses at gate 12, very good.
Wind 070 degrees, 7 knots.
Oh no, what's this guy doing on the taxiway? I thought the null aero module was supposed to stop stuff like this from happening. Interesting. Yeah.
Scandinavian 164, pushback, start up on route.
Pushback, start up on route. Scandinavian 164.
Scandinavian 53, requesting.
Scandinavian 021, did you fully establish the left runway 757?
VNAV for the A320, I believe it is unstable, yeah. I believe they added that in the last update, I think.
Scandinavian 031, all on the tower, group can wind 070 degrees.
But yes, Chris, I do, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, CPDLC would be fantastic. I thought, like I said, I misinterpreted you. I thought you were meaning everybody should do, just specifically for VATSIM, everybody should just do text. But yeah. Yeah, I do fully agree that CPDLC is a fantastic system. Ian, shout out to you in Aruba in the Caribbean. Very, very nice, dude. Very, very nice. I'm jealous. Alrighty then. How do I know if I'm too high? Good question, Dave. So generally what I do is I take my distance from the airport and times that by 3, and then times the result of that by 1,000, and then what you're going to get there is you're going to get a number which should indicate roughly what flight level or altitude you should be at. I don't know what handler we would go for, chat.
For taxi or clearance, there is a controller change in progress, so just stand by for 1 minute.
So basically what I would do, like for this approach, for example, say if you're 60 miles out, times 60 by 3, you're going to get... sorry, not times it by 1,000. 60 times 3 is 180, right? So you should either be at 18,000 feet or flight level 180. Hopefully that answers your question. There's my stand.
Then also 18 X-ray, on an tower, good evening, wind 070 degrees, 8 knots, continue approach number 2 and...
Oh, I forgot to start the APU, god damn it, we'll start it now.
The minimum approach speed, maintain
Alright, Foxtrot 38, here we are. After landing checklist, by the way, radar and predicted wind shear off. After landing checklist complete. We're back at Arlanda. We are indeed. Aviator 04, welcome. Terminal 5 was a surprise. It certainly was. Well, yes, welcome back, Aviator 04. It's good to see you again.
Scandinavian 407, number 2, in sequence, I call it back.
Oh, might have gone a touch too far there, but there we go. Lovely stuff. Okay. 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 All the okays. Right, lovely stuff. The APU is not fully fired up yet, so we're going to have to hang on a minute to shut down the engines. We'll shut down one.
And who else is calling, saying they already have here?
There's the APU available. Engine 2 can get shut down now as well.
Yeah.
Get the beacon light off. Seatbelt signs can come off. Fuel pumps as well. Alrighty, chat. Welcome back to Arlanda. External power and APU can go off now. Chocks are in. Good. Right. Transponder can come off now as well. Parking checklist. So, parking brake is set. Engines are off. Wing lights are off. Fuel pumps are off. Parking checklist is complete. Oh, bit off center line there. Little bit. But not too far though. Right then. Looks like there's no jetway at this stand, is there? So let's request deboarding. Now I didn't see on the GSX profile, I don't think they've set this stand up to do for the passengers to actually walk out and walk over to here. I don't know if they did that. It usually says walk in next to the stand. I don't think it said that, did it? But so a bus might come, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Alrighty then. So let's get deboarded. We'll have a look at the report on New Sky as well.
Passengers bus is coming.
Oh yeah, there we go. There's a bus coming. Okay. We might be able to improve that. Because it would be good to get the passengers walking up to there, wouldn't it? Alrighty, so New Sky. Let's have a look at the report on there. Hopefully it's not too terrible. Okie dokie. So, oh, and landing rate predictions, guys. Landing rate predictions. I'm going to give you a chance to do it. Oh no, Sasha, you didn't have your gear down. Crikey. Oh dear. Liam, welcome to the chat. Let's see. Is there one giveaway or two or three? There's just one copy that we're giving away of Stockholm Arlanda. Terminal 5 is usually for international flights from abroad. Yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was. That's why I said Terminal 2 initially, because that's Schengen zone flights, right? I do wish GSX was more moddable. I'd be making a fuzzair handler livery. Amazing. I think you can actually add them in there, though. I mean, you can mod them in. I know someone else has done an Iberia pack on flightsim.to for GSX, so you can add them in. It is possible. And there are some completely white ones as well that you can use as a basis. Might be quite easy to do actually. I might give that a go myself. I'm not sure how you would code it in though. How you would be able to select it on the list. I'm not sure if you can add it necessarily as. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. So I'm not sure you'd be able to add it as a new handler completely, would you? I don't know. I don't know how that works. Interesting. Means overwriting existing. Yeah, yeah. Alrighty then. PRF is new and modern, but a bit barren from a passenger's perspective. It's fine to land at, but it gets pretty boring to depart from. Good to know. Thank you for the insight, Chris. Appreciate that. Dead STK, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Should it not be mandatory to use CBDLC on VATSIM events? Maybe, Roy. That might be handy. The thing is, though, a lot of... I suppose there are, like, separate applications that people can run, isn't there? Yeah. So I suppose it could be done, couldn't it? Everybody can access it on some level, can't they? Lovely. Love this airport scenery. Everything just looks so nice, doesn't it? Right, so landing rate predictions then. We've got a few. Good. Sweet Aviation as well. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Welcome indeed. You don't need to type Arlanda again, chat, guys, if you've already typed it before. Okay, that's you, Sasha. Very good. Very good, very good. Alrighty, let's have a look then at the landing reports on a New Sky. That's the wrong button. Alrighty, so we were actually late at arriving, well, and departing, to be honest. So we were late on both counts. So we have been marked down for that. We made 7,000. God damn. We made $7,299, which is pretty good for free flights, I think. So pretty happy with that. And then the landing itself, 9.7 was a pilot rating. We minus 0.3 because we were delayed, and we got a financial docking as well as 486, unfortunately. But the touchdown itself was a great touchdown. According to New Sky, 1.17 G and 141 feet per minute. It was a little bit on the longer side of things, with a distance from threshold of 536 meters and max centerline deviation 2.15 meters. So, who got closest? Oh, we've got a lot of close guesses here, actually. It was Tom. Tom's the closest. Very nicely done there, Tom. Very, very nicely done. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Are you in time for the giveaway? You are, Numa. Yes, indeed. Indeed, indeed. Ramsey made 8,000. Crikey. Nicely done there. Nicely done. Thank you very much for earning us some money for the airline and paying everybody's wages. Dave was 3 off, was he? Oh, I must have missed Dave's. Where's Dave's? Oh, yes, Dave. Absolutely smashed it there, mate. Absolutely smashed it. 144. Nicely done, my friends. Thank you very much for pointing that out, Aviator. Thank you, thank you. Right, lovely stuff. And then having a look, let's just zoom in a little bit here. There's the approach with the little vector. And then, yeah, actually not quite as long as I thought it was, actually. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty happy with that, I think. Lovely stuff. Right. Okie dokes then. Let's roll the giveaway. Shall we? Okay, so just before I roll it, chat, you do need an Orbx Direct account to be able to receive the gift, and I need a way to contact you. Ideally, if you can add some of your contact information to your YouTube profile so that I can get it off there, so I know I'm getting in touch with the exact correct person, or you can send me a message on Instagram, Facebook, Discord. Or you can put your details in the chat, but I'm not going to ask you to do that because, well, privacy. Alrighty, guys. Good luck, everybody. Let's roll it. Here we go. The winner is Quizzy, my guy. Are you still in the chat, though, dude? Let's go, Quizzy. Regular in the chat. Nicely done there, my friends. Is he still here, though, to claim the prize? That is the question. He is! Amazing! Let's go! Let's go. Love to see it. Congratulations, Quizzy. Nicely done there, my friends. Nicely done. So, I know you're already on our Discord anyway, so I'll shoot you a message over there. And, basically, I'll need your... the account email address you use for Orbx, but I'll send you that on Discord anyway. My friend, congratulations. Congratulations. Give out 2. I don't have 2 to give away, unfortunately, Jetty. I am paying for these copies with my own money, so we're just going to do the one today. Alrighty, nicely done there, Quizzy. Alrighty then, chat. Let's look at the replay, shall we? Cool, cool, cool. So we'll just do that there, and then we'll come here. We do that. Yeah, let's watch the replay, chat, shall we? Who would be the second winner? Yeah, I mean, I can roll it again. Obviously, it's not going to change anything. Quizzy is the winner here. But just for fun, let's just... There you go. The second place would have been Alvin. But we don't have two to give away, so it's just going to be Quizzy. There you go. Righto. Let me just double check. I do have you... Okay, Quizzy, yes, I do have you. Good, 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 good. Alrighty. Perfect. Alright, let's check out the replay then, shall we? Oh, yes, and close V-pilots. Fast forwarding it at the moment, make it a little bit brighter. Lovely stuff. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. That is a screenshot right there, though. Come on now. Right, let's fast forward it to the replay. I'm not gonna roll it again. I'm not gonna roll it again. Because we could be here forever just rolling it and rolling it and rolling it. Right. Let's check this one out then. Hey, not bad at all, really. Come on now. I'll take that. Oh, I was so close to getting it right on the aiming point there, I feel like. I think I just maybe flared just a tiny, tiny bit much there. Lovely stuff, chat. Right, okay. Well, we're going to switch to a window view here, and we're going to let the stream play out with the beautiful views over Stockholm, and we're going to play it out from here. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the stream today. Please do hit the thumbs up button if you've enjoyed the stream today, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. We're going to be streaming again on hopefully Tuesday. I'll keep you up to date on that, and you know my schedule is a bit hectic at the moment. But yeah, we'll aim for Tuesday next week. But thank you very much for watching, everybody. Congratulations once again, Quizzy. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in today. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening, and I hope you have a fantastic Monday. Thank you so much. Bye for now.